It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Peter.
Hey, Bob. What are you doing out here?
Same thing you're doing. You got a light?
I met a girl from another office. She's a smoker, just like me. Now we're dating, and we're smoking. We're smoking in front of the building. Camping. It could be raining, it could be snowing, but we're smoking in front of the building. Hacking, wheezing, barely breathing, choking, croaking. We love smoking. I never was a smoker until I looked outside. They were smoking while I was working. So now I'm smoking in front of the building. We are smoking in front of the building, and the ashtrays are overflowing. We are smoking instead of working. We are smoking in front of the building. We are smoking in front of the building. We are standing. We are talking. But mostly we are smoking. We are smoking in front of the building. Smoking in front of the building. Smoking in front of the building. Whoa, was that a hawk tour? I think it might have been a hawk tour. There.
Hey, hawk
tour. You ever do that, Christy? The old hawk tour?
Nope.
You ever go in the shower and hold one nostril closed and blow it out?
It's called the Hank.
No, that is so disgusting.
It's called the Hank.
You don't do that, really? It's very effective.
I know who has done it. I bet Josh has done it.
I have done that.
Yeah, on the soccer field while you're fishing.
No, it's only in the shower.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
I think that's a guy thing.
I've done the Hank and got it on my chin.
No.
Jeez.
Yeah.
This is awful.
Remember the TV show, Hank?
Hank.
Hank.
I don't. And I think it was on in the 60s. I'm just guessing.
It was. I really liked it. It was.
Hank?
Yeah, remember that show?
No.
We need T-shirts that say we know Tom's memories aren't everyone's memories.
Yeah.
Just please bear with us.
I remember Hack.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that was
The cab driver who would help people.
the cab driver who actually was,
Hank. What was Hank about?
It was about a guy that couldn't afford to go to college, so he would disguise himself as a student to attend classes, and of course he was dating the president's daughter. And
that's Christy
First
Lee.
episode, September 24th, 1965.
And the actor who played him was actually great. Sadly murdered in a jewelry thing.
So evidently
Yikes.
not that great, huh?
What? There's a great novel actually about it, but I won't go into that.
In Cold Blood?
Know about this gentleman. Let's just move forward.
Well, who
here.
is it then? You can't remember.
Kalman?
Yeah.
Who, Hellman?
Dick Kallman is what
Dick
it says
Kallman,
here.
yeah.
Dick Kallman.
Yeah, he was a closeted homosexual, but it's a fascinating story.
Jeez,
Wow,
Tom.
a lot going on there.
You know, a lot of people
Welcome to
say.
Monday.
A lot of people ask me, Chick, what do you schedule for that first break of the show? Well, goodness only knows what we're going
It
to
was
talk
a fascinating
about.
story, actually.
Okay.
Christy Lee
But
at
I
the
love that
Silac News Desk.
I can kind of remember the jingle, although I haven't seen the show in 50 years. That's Hank. But it was just a fun thing about Hay was. And the college, of
There
course.
was only one
not a terrible
season, by
premise
the way.
at all.
So.
Yeah, it's a great premise.
It
yeah.
sounds kind of like Goodwill Hunting, but
he would
slanted a little bit.
He had this, as I recall, I'm just going by memory. He would put on these really bad disguises and attend classes.
Yeah, that's what it says here.
Or Soul Man. Do you remember that 80s comedy?
Oh,
with
my
C.
gosh.
Thomas
was
Howell?
that C.
Yeah,
Thomas Howell?
yeah.
I always thought he had.
You don't see that one played much these days.
Now, didn't he went into blackface, right?
He did. Yeah.
You don't see Tropic Thunder that much anymore either.
It was on last week.
Was it on last week?
Tropic
on
Thunder.
On one of the HBOs or something?
That still works.
That Tropic Thunder is really well done.
They knew what they were doing with that one.
Yeah.
There's a blackface thing, but the way it's done is
They're totally making. They're not. They're not arguing for it at all.
Casual observer.
Yes, I know. You have to see that. Never mind. That's Hank.
They brought another Hank back, I guess, in 2009, a TV show. It has totally different premise, but they use the same name.
Hank?
Mm-hmm.
Was Hank on NBC or does it say?
Let's see, I can find out.
That's Pat Godwin. Hi, Pat.
The first Hank was on NBC.
Yeah,
His
I thought.
Hank, yeah.
Oh, well, let me point a few
How's
things
things
out.
over there, Pat?
Real good. How about
Now
you?
he wants to talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead, Tom.
I'm looking forward to Pat's been working on a couple songs over there. I've been watching.
I can't wait to hear about his camping trip. How'd it go?
I bet you forget, Tom, to call on Pat for a song. That's what the smart money's saying.
Okay, that's fine.
All right.
I want to point out this: the all-new Steven Singer sidekick chair is being sat in by one Josh Arnold.
Hello.
How exciting is that?
Proud to be here.
From myhatestevensinger.com. Oh, we also have, as you mentioned, there's Christy. I'm Ace. No, he's Ace. I'm Tom. I get confused. I took the time and trouble to send Ace an important article this weekend. He didn't open his email.
I'm Chick McGee at the Dude Wife Sports Desk.
Well,
There you
some
go.
of us don't open our email
You know what
on the
the,
weekends, right, Josh?
Well, Ace doesn't open.
No,
on
I'm
the
sure Ace
weekend.
was probably
He's
watching,
too busy.
Yeah.
some 10th-rate foreign reality show.
Nothing wrong with love after love.
How is things going on Clint Island? Is that
On what?
Clint Island. It's only men named Clint.
Haven't you guys seen this?
No, I
it's
missed
amazing. Yeah,
It's hard to find, I heard.
yeah, really hard to find.
Yeah, it's in the Pink Sands Resort, of all things.
Yeah.
Anyways, Christy, once again.
What'd I do?
You've raised the bar. You've been dressing so well lately.
I found this sweater.
That
Forgot I
sweater,
had it.
she's worn that sweater a bunch of times. I'm sick of it.
Yeah, it looks very nice. It's got
Second time I've ever worn it in
It's
my
got
life.
the big white and black stripes. It's like you're a.
As a matter of fact,
like you're a prisoner in a cold climate in the fall.
I'm going to say Josh taught me this insult. I wish I had two of those sweaters. One to crap in and the other one to cover it up in. That's what
I wish I could take credit for teaching that one.
What was the thing your
that from your
dad
dad?
used to say to you? The
crap in one hand, one in the other. See which one gets fuller the quickest.
I like that.
What are you wearing, Mr. GQ?
Just a
hoodie?
just a Nike
Shots
hoodie.
fired.
Sweatshirt
Just
with
a
a-
casual hoodie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
planning on pulling a job at a bank this afternoon.
Oh, okay. There we go.
You know they don't like it when you walk into your bank with a hoodie on your
No,
head.
they don't.
Or a baseball cap.
Or sunglasses.
No.
even.
Hey,
Yeah.
take that hoodie off, they'll say.
You'd think anybody walking into a bank now, they'd go, what? Hi.
What are you doing here?
Bud it up. The little poppers go off. Hey!
You're our third customer this month.
You want some 3-year-old suckers?
Yeah.
I like going in my bank.
Really?
I still go,
What do
yeah.
you mean, Mr. GQ? What the hell's that supposed to mean? What did I do to you?
Oh, don't start.
Ugly sweater. Hi, Tom. Go ahead.
my sweater ugly?
The Bill Belichick line of hoodies.
No, I'd have
No.
to cut the sleeves off.
Oh, okay, very nice.
I'm not going to do that.
Coming up today, we'll be joined by comedian Greg Warren and champion eater Joey Chestnut. Joey's got a big event just around the corner.
You know what I'm going to... Hey, Joey. Hey, Joey. What are you eating?
Yeah.
Oh, he must, yeah. Going to a
Loves
restaurant
that.
has to be tough.
What are you eating? What'd you just eat, Joey?
Yeah, we should ask him if waiters pick up on who he is, if they say stuff like, Do you want just one entree?
Yeah, boy.
I'll take the left side of the menu.
Yeah, okay. Well, I always like talking to Joey. It should be fun. And, of course, the great Greg Warren, coming off of a couple of sold-out shows, including his famous Kids Matinee. So that's exciting. Now, we have interesting stuff in the news.
You know what he should do at the Kids Matinee? He should hand out those menus like they do at restaurants and crayons. And they should give them to, the kids could color in the menu. That would be fun for them. Yeah, I mean, if he's going to do this kids show, go all in.
Go full kids, yeah.
Yeah, full kids. Kids eat free.
So, draw a picture of him while he's on stage.
Right, and he'll put him up behind him while he'd have a refrigerator in the background and put them all up there with a magnet.
Yeah.
How about that?
Well, then they wouldn't be listening.
Like they're listening anyway.
Oh, they're enjoying the
Come on.
Also coming up today, Sex and Space.
Think of the positions. Right?
Meditation, breast milk in the news, a lot of good stuff.
You know, there are guys that derive pleasure from drinking breast milk.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Like they got one mouth on their hand on their.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Talk about milk and cookies, huh?
Milk and nookie, right?
Thank you very much. Also, coming up.
Sorry to bother you. It's going to be a long show, kids.
Yeah, buckle up.
He does not want us to be here.
No.
He wants to talk about Hank some more.
Yeah, have you seen
and
Hank?
some guy killed in a homosexual robbery.
Jewel thief closeted home.
Good God.
That sounds like a show.
That was openers.
That's better than probably this TV show Hank. It'd be a good movie. Let's see now. What was I going to? We have. I'm going to surprise you with this news. It's one of my favorite news stories of the year coming up. And you'll be stunned, utterly stunned. Right now, the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. And BetterHelp is all about therapy and about accessing therapy in a more elegant fashion. By elegant, I mean it's a lot easier to do therapy if you can do it online. Suit your schedule. It's convenient. It's flexible. That's what BetterHelp is all about. And therapy is all about helping you become your best self. Don't be going online and looking at social media going, oh, look at them. They're better than I am. They're better looking. They have a nice boat, blah, blah. Comparison is the thief of joy. You want to pay attention to what's going on in your head. Enjoy that great sunset out there, et cetera, et cetera. So if you're thinking about therapy, give BetterHelp a try. Like I said, it's all done online. The way it works is you fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with one of over 35,000 licensed therapists now participating in this program. And by the way, you can switch therapists anytime, no additional charge. Access all the information you need by going to betterhelp.com/BT show. So stop comparing and start focusing on you with BetterHelp. Once again, BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT show. The /BT show next. 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/BT show. Coming up, 3D printed houses, the Doomsday Fish. This is a super cool story. They've only seen, I think, 10 of these in history. The giant Doomsday Fish.
Wow.
It's very scary, Josh.
Sounds like it.
Also,
that's fascinating.
Also, on one of those reality TV shows, someone ate an endangered species.
Oh.
Whoops.
What was her name?
We'll find out what happened. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, it's Josh Arnold from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Hi, man, it's Donnie Baker. It's come to my knowledge and attention that some dick named Scott Potasniks, Potsickers, whatever his last name is, has been bragging about going behind the scenes. Well, I got a backstage I'm allowed in here. This is a recording studio where Bob and Tom do a lot of their stuff. It's called the Static Shack. I swear to God, man, look at this right here. Spiral staircase. I mean, this is as close as I'll ever come to visiting Graceland. And the fact remains, they've got everything here. Look at this. They got twin towers. That's what I call them. One commode next door to another commode. I swear to God, you could drop a deuce and play Battleship. This right here is the actual behind the scenes of the Bob and Tom store. I bet you didn't know they had a store. They have to. It's state law. And if you buy stuff from bobandtom.com, you have to get it here. All kinds of tapes, countless tapes. Even got a computer, and look, mobile staircase on wheels. You can make your own Paula Abdul videos. They even got Donnie Baker tapes. I swear to God they do. This one's mine. Prove it. And I don't care if there's a barcode. Don't fit. Yeah, man, there's more halls here than Al Capone's vaults from during medieval times. Matter of fact, somebody's in here working. Hey, man, I got a backstage pass. PJ Yingers does a bunch of the artwork on the Bob and Tom albums and stuff. And he don't care. We come in here, sit on the couch and everything. Now, I swear to God he does. I'm allowed in here. And if we chit-chat and do all... And what are you going to do about... Man, they've got everything here. This is basically Bob and Tom's Hall of Fame. You can see the Bob and Tom band, and obviously you can tell Bob's a big fan of the Beatles. There's so much in here. This is going way back. This is basically Bob and Tom's version of the History Channel. Archival tapes back before AM was even a band. I swear to God, I've looked for my roots in here. It's a lot better than Ancestry.com. Matter of fact, I got a membership and a password, and when I uploaded my picture, they transferred me to Ancestries.com. Explain that, chick. Come down here. Tell me this ain't badass. Bob and Tom got their very own strobe light. I got one too, but I still got 6 more payments at Spencer's. But there is probably the best place in the entire recording studio to shoot a porno, right here in this hallway. And with the strobe light, you can make the good ones. Anal. What's in here? I think this goes right into... Oh, hey, it's Alan Jackson. He's the recording master here at the Static Shack, bragging about how he has Dolby sound and bass, whatever. I got better on Pioneer speakers. He probably makes $400 grand a year just sitting there.
Again?
Huh?
Look, I told you I need at least a 5.5 week notice before you show up.
Them faders need WD-40, and they're supposed to be even. I swear to God they are.
Well, some people call them faders. I call them sliders.
Those will give you farts. I swear to God they will. Alan Jackson.
Yeah, Donnie. We're busy.
Okay, whatever. Prove it. Well, we basically reached the focus point of this entire tour. This is where it happens. Right here. These are real drums. This is where bands come in to record acid rock tapes. You can name them all. Most of my bands, Dirt Knuckle, Hood Snot, Mucus Plug, but that was during our Christian rock days. But you can tell, real pine wood recording panels. They've even got soundproof herpes. There's everything in here, and this is where the music is made. And this room here, this is I don't know what this is, but it basically reminds me of every haunted house I've ever been to. Watch your step. Watch your step. All right, now you've seen the bands. This is where some of the radio stuff happens. Come on in here. This is where Bob and Tom behind the scenes types do a lot of their funny skits. I swear to God.
I built myself a shelter out of plankton and chicken bones.
Oh, it's the Mr. Obvious show. I love you guys.
No,
which one's Mr. Obvious? Are you the caller? Or?
No, it's Sid and Bart.
Yeah.
Wait, you're the dick on the news that...
No.
Say Fox 59.
I'm not going to do that, Fox 59.
This is a guy that knows the Powerball numbers. I swear to God he does. I could hold you for ransom.
Yeah, we're security.
I'll manipulate it.
Yeah.
Now we're at the epicenter of this stupid place. This is Tom Griswold's office, bragging about I went to an Ivy League college, and it really ain't that big. Hell, my boss Randy's got a bigger office than this. Look. Got aluminum siding for walls. All these stupid pictures that he thinks are cool. Anybody can own a cartoon. And look, I'm glad to see Tom saved up to get Liberace's jacket. I'll say it right to his face. I swear to God, man.
I just ran into Donnie Baker in the parking lot. He said he was giving a tour of the Static Shack.
Yeah, and the dumbass didn't even go into the main studio. You know we don't let Donnie into the main studio. Besides, I've got a session for Tom in a few minutes with 6 oboe players.
Hello, welcome to the Bob and Tom Show. I realized I didn't really say hello to everyone properly. There's Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hello, chick.
Hello. There's Pat Godwin in the Performance Room.
Hello, chick.
Hello. There's Josh Arnold.
Chick's there.
At the I Hate Steven Singer's sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby.
The Chucker.
I am the Chucker, and here's the Chief, Tom Griswold.
Are we going with the Chucker today?
The Chucker and the Chief, baby. Here.
I wouldn't.
Weather.
I'll second that. I'll say, yeah. Now, since you said I was going to forget to ask Pat for a song. Hey, Pat, you ready for a song?
Sure. Oh, that doesn't count.
Okay. Now, how about your new song you've been working on about your camping?
How was it this weekend?
It was good, yeah. Went up to Warren Dunes State Park.
Did you catch any fish?
We didn't do any fishing. We did a lot of stuff he wanted to do.
Did you
find a hotel room?
Pitch a
Go play
tent?
video games?
What?
Did you pitch a tent?
I took it up with all the good intentions, but I talked him into going to a hotel when we were all done.
Okay.
I said, look at the weather. It's going to...
No. You know what? Best decision you could ever make.
Oh, yeah.
So you weren't really camping then?
I went up to camp, but I told him the weather was going to be bad. You
weren't camping. You were...
Yeah, we did a little dune stuff up at Warren Dunes State Park.
Okay.
It was fun.
All right.
Oh, you turn over a trash can lid and slide down the dunes?
You can do that.
Yeah.
We're going to do that next time.
That's always fun. Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is a song about...
this is called the Campfire Song, yeah.
Okay, good.
I'm sitting around a campfire, hotter than hell. Can't take a shower and I'm starting to smell. There's mosquitoes, ticks, and no AC. 98% humidity. Sleeping outdoors is not for me. This is my campfire song. I got smoke in my eyes and the fire's too high. The s'mores are flaming black, not golden brown. I'm not swimming in the lake with the leeches and the snakes. This is my campfire song. Like a bear out in the woods, I have to squat behind a tree. Grab for a leaf and it's poison ivy. The tent smells like stinky feet or a Grateful Dead meet and greet. I prefer Netflix and Uber Eats. This is my campfire song. I don't know Kumbaya and I won't play Wonderwall. If you sing Sweet Caroline, I won't go bye, bye, bye. I'd rather play in a bar and not ruin my guitar. This is my campfire song. And like this camping trip, it's only 2 minutes long. This is my campfire song. Son, what do you say we pack up, get in the car, and go to a hotel with a pool?
Yeah. Thank you very much, Pat.
Very nice.
The non-campfire camp song. Yeah, well, that's great.
Thank you.
Did you at least have a campfire?
Yeah, I was going to ask that too.
We went to one and hung out with some people and had some fun there. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Did you bring your guitar?
I always have the guitar. I didn't pull it out though.
Was it like a swingers get together?
Yeah, would you just meet these people in the park?
He didn't pull it out. Okay.
I mean the guitar, right?
Oh.
Okay, well, I really enjoyed it.
You had a nice time?
Yeah.
Good.
Whole weekend was fun. How about you guys?
Yeah.
I went over to Ohio. I got my passport, my visa. I went visited my oldest and dearest friend over the weekend. Had a good time.
Oh, good.
Very nice.
Yeah, had a nice rib dinner.
Yeah.
That's nice.
A lovely rib and potato dinner.
Yum.
Yum. Yeah.
Like a true Buckeye.
Uh-huh.
No, we watched the Bengals game. And, yeah, it was all right.
I went to St. Louis.
Oh, how about
for the
that?
Bommarito 500.
Cool.
Had a great time at the race.
Huh.
Yep. Thanks to everybody over there. They took very good care of us. It was really nice.
Bommarito sounds like a really cool nickname. Yo, Bommarito!
Yeah, John Bommarito is very excited about his race, let me tell you. He's a nice guy.
I did my own thing I guess you could call it Bommarito. I had explosive diarrhea for
God's sake.
most of Saturday and Sunday.
Had to stay close to the...
I was going to go to I couldn't go
porcelain
out.
convenience?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
That was brutal.
What'd you eat?
What brought it on?
I believe it was lettuce.
How can...
I must have had tainted lettuce. Because the only thing I ate on Friday.
How can anything lose any sort of substance with all that Metamucil you carry around in your system?
I would have invented rocketry and propulsion had it been.
Really?
Yeah, so it's kind of a confined weekend for me.
So you didn't see the Doobie Brothers as well?
I would been looking forward to it for.
I know.
Have you ever
makes me sad.
been there and it's one of the phases is beginning and you're in the phase, and you're hearing it going into the bowl, and you think, this is really going on for a long time.
Yeah.
Whoosh.
I don't recall.
And then quite a force.
I don't recall emptying a cooler with fluid.
Something else. Yeah.
Yes, I didn't want to be in a public place without, you know how it is. But all is well now. I feel feeling fine.
Good.
Once again, coming up, Greg Warren, comedian Joey Chestnut, eater, will be joining us. But first, it's time to check in with Mr. McGee across the way.
What happened on Friday's show?
I don't know. I slept since then.
Every time you sleep, you reset, you forget?
Yeah.
Man.
Wouldn't that be great?
Would you
sometimes?
sign up for that?
Sometimes
that might not
I
be
would.
a bad idea. As soon as I go to sleep,
It's a fresh day.
I won't remember any of this.
Oh, jeez.
What about that, Tom?
It's like 50 first dates.
Yeah.
I think it'd be great if there was a pill you could take so you could go back and listen to a record and hear it for the first time.
I've said this before on the air. That's what Roger Ebert said something about. The Third Man, he says, I'm kind of sad that I watched it because I don't have the enjoyment of seeing it for the first time. So, yeah, he really loved that movie.
Yeah, there's certain things that'd be great to experience them one more time.
Tom, you told us Friday morning that you spent $10, and I think it was more, for ping pong balls to throw into the goldfish bowls at the Indiana State Fair. Mission accomplished. Is that correct? You won a goldfish?
Yeah, a now deceased goldfish.
Already?
Yeah.
Already dead.
Oh.
And he killed the other two. Or no, he killed one of the. There's one left.
So is it a murder-suicide type thing?
I guess.
An investigation? What happened?
How'd you explain that to your daughter?
Fortunately, the new puppy was enough of a distraction to.
Well, then run to the pet store today and sneak a couple in there.
Wouldn't it be fun if you called the police and said there's been a murder?
I think they have
suicide.
Much better things
when they
to do.
show up.
And they show up, it's Artie and Steve. I think Artie killed Steve, and it's two goldfish. They think it was fun, probably, right?
Sprinkles is still alive.
Sprinkles.
Yeah, that's the living goldfish.
Is that right?
He'd been around for a whole year.
Aww.
The two, but now I introduced the new one, and for whatever reason, he died and killed one of the other ones.
Man. All right.
Wow.
The Hawk 2, a girl threw out the first pitch at the Mets game last Thursday now, I guess it was. Tom said that the catcher for the first pitch was named Sheila Niceass. I don't know if you remember that or not, but I sure do.
Yeah, I
remember Sheila.
I remember she threw a spitball.
Tom claims the movie poster of Endless Summer.
Thanks, Jason.
And there's an addendum to this story. Endless Summer, the movie, is iconic. And for those of you who don't know what that is, which is most of you, look up Endless Summer. Only Tom and Josh saw Endless Summer from 1966. And over the weekend, go ahead.
One of our guys, Jason, was down in Florida. Took a nice photograph of someone with an Endless Summer vanity plate.
Yes.
Which is one of the options one can get. Got this letter from Susan in California. I listened to Friday's show Sunday when you started talking about the Endless Summer. It made me so happy. I, too, am a connoisseur of the obscure. The Endless Summer was a great film for its time. I still have the VHS somewhere.
Somewhere.
Once upon a time, I was a big fan of surf culture. I actually used the movie poster as the focal point of my firstborn's nursery. It still hangs in his room to this day. He just turned 17. That's sweet.
Did Tom pay up the Endless Summer bet?
Nope.
I forget the bet.
I think I owe somebody $10 because I thought our guest would.
That's right. Yo, chick.
Just give it to Ace. The middle man.
By the way, then it goes on to say the Endless Summer 2 soundtrack is superior to the first, featuring guitarist Gary Hoey. Remember Gary Hoey?
Gary Hoey.
He was a great guitar player.
I met Gary Hoey I met Gary Hoey a bunch of times, but he only said one thing to me the first time I met him.
And I remember what it was.
He looked at me and he goes, "Would you like a photo?" Yeah. And I said, "No, thank you." And he never spoke to me again.
Where's he from? Why do you talk like that?
I don't know. Would you like a photo?
Fine guitarist. In any event, we had a lot of people wrote in about the Endless Summer poster.
The Sandals is the band we're talking about.
Right.
Yeah.
The soundtrack of the original.
It's a great movie. One of the few documentaries of that era to go.
Yeah, that topic was so universal and interesting. You'd think they'd have made another couple movies about
They did.
surfing.
They made more.
Really?
Yeah.
They made
Any
Endless
of
Summer,
those?
too. Yeah.
Any of those popular?
Not as popular as the first. The Endless Summer was kind of like a Tiger King thing, where it was out of nowhere and everybody saw it and then talked about it. You had to be there.
Once again, your memories aren't everyone's. Greg Kinn passed away.
Yeah.
Sad news.
Put out some good songs. Christy Lee has been dressing very nice, lots of linen. Evidently, she a trip to the dry cleaner.
Yeah.
I look forward every day to using my dude wipes.
Yep.
Very exciting, like a shower in the middle of the day.
Got a letter about dude wipes. Josh, maybe you can help me with this. This guy goes, I love the dude wipes. I went out and bought some when I first heard you guys talking about them. My sister calls what I like to do with them a PTA bath.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody know about this?
Oh, yeah. Pits and ass.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Pits, then T word,
Yeah.
and ass.
We-
This is a thing.
Yeah.
The PTA bath.
Yeah, more people know what that is
In
than
fact-
Endless Summer, actually.
Okay.
Well, I'm not gonna
Many more.
Anyways, congratulations, dude wipes.
It's the whore bath, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which, never
What?
mind. No,
Okay. There's an
great for
app called iExit. Tom had some trouble finding the restaurant close to an exit you were using. Is that correct?
No, I just find it awful when you get off an exit on the freeway and it says there's whatever, a McDonald's or a Burger King or a Wendy's or a Starbucks. You get off and it's 3 miles away, and all of a sudden you've added 15 minutes to your trip.
Josh has the perfect solution to this problem. Unless you can see the sign as you're getting off, don't get off.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right there.
But this thing will tell you. So I wrote it down.
I exit.
Tom announced we had a surprise on Friday. Turned out, of course, it was just Jeff Oskey. And even Jeff said, I'm not a surprise. I'm here. It's okay. Stop saying surprise, Tom.
Got a surprise coming up today.
I bet it's not. There's Rob Haney called in from Wiley's Comedy Club. He liked the Olympics very much. Wiley's is closing after quite a while being in the comedy business. I told Tom I'd take him to school, bitch, about shooting 3-pointers. I might. I don't know. Jim Dreyer lost his batteries to his GPS. We talked to him while he was swimming. He was recounting his story of swimming across Lake Michigan.
Trying to swim across Lake Michigan. Didn't make it this time. He has done it before. But he was doing a solo swim, towing a little raft with stuff, and he dropped the batteries to his GPS and actually swam in circles.
That has to be so hard.
Talked about hallucinating. It was amazing. It's an amazing experience. Interesting guy.
Have you ever swam towing something? That in itself would be. No thanks.
I wouldn't. And Heywood Banks stopped by and he said he got his hair cut 6 inches. And Tom was amazed.
It's a great new song about all those screws and bolts that you have in your garage and jars. A topic I don't think anyone has ever tackled.
But widely, very universal.
Before, yeah. It's about time someone wrote a song about that.
Yeah. That's a lot of YouTube videos about how to store your screws and nails and things at your work. Yeah.
Okay. And I think that covers pretty much everything.
Pretty much it. Sports. Let's see. His name is Parker Meadows. Set off fireworks. A 10th inning single for the Tigers brought hundreds of little leaguers to their feet and scored Zach McKinstry, not Kool-Aid, on a headfirst slide. The Tigers win 3-2 over the Yankees last night. I say this because of this. It was Major League Baseball's Little League Classic. The Yankees and the Tigers played at Little League Stadium in Williamsport, Pennsylvania.
Aww.
Jace Young tied it 1-1 when he ripped an RBI single off Yankees closer Clay Holmes. 2 outs in the 9th, and the Tigers get the win. They're all a bunch of Little League guys were there. It holds like 2,400 people.
Yeah, it's fun.
It was. They raffled off for tickets, and actually the walls are deeper at the Little League Stadium than they are in Yankee Stadium. Yankee Stadium, it's 318, 408, and 314, and the Little League Stadium's a little bigger than that.
Really?
Yeah, they go, let's see.
They should let them use aluminum bats just for the one game.
Ting.
Jeez. Can you imagine?
Well, 7 died.
Yeah.
Isn't that the fear?
Yeah.
Well, they do. They have exit velocity now. When you watch a baseball game, when a guy hits it off the bat, they'll tell you how fast it left the bat, like 119 miles an hour or whatever it is. Can you imagine with a aluminum bat? That'd be fast.
Wow, be dangerous.
Let's see. Hideki Matsuyama has won the FedEx St. Jude Championship, just like everyone expected. Christy,
yes?
Go over some information there. Tell me who St. Jude is and what he's a saint of. Kelsey Mitchell scored 27. Caitlin Clark had 23 and 9 assists. And Lexi Hall, 12 over 22 of the fourth quarter Sunday. Fever beat the Storm, 92-75. 232 assists so far this season for Caitlin, broke the previous WNBA record of 224. And Aaliyah Boston had 15 rebounds.
I watched that last fourth quarter.
So
it was.
It's great.
Yeah, it was.
Coming right along, and you were not there. Weren't you going to go at one point?
Yeah, I was having an intestinal issue. Yeah, I didn't want to go anywhere.
Still with the intestinal.
St. Jude was one of the 12 apostles.
Patron saint of hope and impossible issues.
Yeah, that's why he's at St. Jude Hospital.
Wasn't Baker the 13th apostle?
Baker?
Baker's.
Yes.
Baker's.
That's why that's where you get the term.
Yeah.
And Baker could not count.
We were going over what we talked about on Friday. I can't believe you missed this one. First we had the arsonist.
I did some editing on the fly, to be quite
the
honest.
arsonist who set himself on fire.
Yeah.
That's and I first someone shouted out, so technically he committed barbicide because it was a barber shop that he was trying to set on fire. I still can't figure out why anyone was trying to rob a barber shop and set it on fire.
Maybe he needed some conditioner. I don't know.
Because that's where the money is. No,
yeah.
Right.
I've got something was going on at that
Unless
barber
this
shop.
barber, there
had to be something else going on. And also, we had the world's widest tongue, and I recommend you look that up because that is. She's a pretty gal, but wow, when she sticks that tongue out, it's gross.
It's as wide as a credit card is long.
It's bigger than a hockey puck, they say. Just very, very odd.
Would you kiss her? If she offered?
Tongue kisser?
No. Totally consensual?
No, thanks.
Would you like a sloppy top from her?
Sloppy top.
Will always be home sweet home.
Tom doesn't know what that is.
Good old sloppy top.
I'm not aware of that.
He's not aware of it.
Tennessee.
Coming up, we have Joey Chestnut will be our guest, famous eater. Also, we have a colonoscopy gone wrong. Hey, Pat, don't you have a colonoscopy tribute?
I do, yeah.
Oh, good.
They lost the camera?
Billy Joel, yeah.
We'll look forward to that coming up.
Oh, we left the lens on the camera.
Oh, boy.
I got to get up in there and get it. Simply Safe. Let me tell you about the design it yourself, do it yourself home security system. I've had Simply Safe at my compound closing in on 10 years now. I sleep better every night knowing Simply Safe's 24/7 monitoring agents are standing by to protect me, and if someone tries to break in, they send emergency help when I need it most. It's called Exclusive Lifeguard Protection. Simply Safe agents can act within 5 seconds of receiving your alarm. And Simply Safe agents can even see and speak to intruders inside your home, warning them police are on their way. You can have the same peace of mind that I and so many of our listeners experience. And Simply Safe is offering Bob and Tom listeners 20% off a system. Just visit simplysafetom.com. Protect your home, your compound this summer. 20% off any new Simply Safe system when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Then you get the app and you can check in on your smartphone. So on vacation or whatever part of the world, you can check in with your compound with the Simply Safe app. Go to simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. Remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
And coming up in sports, Gardner Minshew news, Ace, for your
Good luck, Ace.
Las Vegas Raiders. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Hello, my name is Alexa. If you have a smart speaker and what to hear, Bob and Tom Radio, just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn. Now, you try it.
Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
That's the first smart thing you've said to me since you took me out of the box.
People, here's what people don't understand
go
about
on.
the Bob and Tom Show. I get to be the official greeter of our guests.
Great.
And I believe we do have a guest waiting in the green room.
Sure.
And I would like to greet officially our guest,
Jim Gaffigan.
Hi, how are you, Christy Lee?
How are you?
I'm good.
It's so nice
It is
to
great
see
to be
you.
here.
Not set up or anything.
Do you know
Wow, are you
that-
on you got your own reality show?
I do. It's called Nobody Really Cares What Christy Lee Does Behind the Scenes, but we're going to show it to him anyway. Thank you, Jim. It's so good to see you.
Okay, let's show people what you eat back here, Christy.
Oh, well, my favorite thing is right over here. This is called chocolate-covered raisins, or I call Nirvana.
Sure, have a.
And you know what's great is the way that's set up is like there's tons of hands going in there.
Yes.
And so hands are usually covered with feces. So.
He's absolutely right.
So now you're going to ruin my favorite
Enjoy.
snack in the green room?
The treat. There used to be soup here in the morning. What happened to the soup? There used to be different things.
He retired.
Or does it come at like 9 or
He
something?
retired. So now we have to eat things that look like feces. So that's it.
Or is it
This is a song so girls don't get anorexia.
Okay. All right.
Ooh, I wanna be a plus-size model, the kind that can't run very far. Dee-doo-dee-doo-dee. 'Cause if I could only be a plus-size model, I know I'd be a big, big star. Please feed me. So some people get sensitive about it, but don't, because the beautiful women are the big women.
I agree.
And I gained some weight, then I couldn't afford to keep it. Here we go, and I want a carbo load without having to exercise. I don't want to worry if the fat goes to my thighs. I want to wear a plus-size preserve of room. I want to eat chips and wash them down with beer. Well, I've got a plus-size dream, but I'm plus-sized. Ornery for the best job in the world goes to the bigger girls than me. They're all sluts.
You're listening to World Champion Radio with Judah Friedlander, the world champion. Next caller, you're on.
Come in, it's Donnie Baker. Is this Judith?
Yeah, I just said it's Judah, the world champion. What's up, Donnie?
I'm a big fan of yours. I've read your book. I still got your posters. Hey, I just want basically your blessing or certification. You probably know, I've called you before, my progress in the martial arts, the fact remains I'm ready to be a world champion. Now, I've had, 2 off-duty reserve cops say I've got the goods, but since I've been on probation, Judith, I basically struggled getting certified, and I wanted basically your blessing. And you're not my official sensei, but the fact remains, I basically think
I've got to interrupt you first. Donnie, I've got to interrupt you for a second. I can tell you're already a little scared talking to me by the speed of your voice, okay? If you want to get better at karate, you're going to have to get better vocal tone, okay? The voice that you're using right now and the speed at which you're talking is telling me that you're scared.
I understand that. That's because I
See, you're stuttering now. You're stuttering now.
Verbs good. Listen, the fact remains, I can scissor kick a hornet's nest now and destroy the whole colony without hurting the queen. I mean,
well, that's good. I mean, my book taught you that, so that's good. I mean, you've obviously studied my book, and that's a good start.
And I know I'm basically, and you don't know this, and I've not told you this before, and I don't want your sympathy, and I'm not a cripple, but I have had Tommy John surgery on both knees, and
I'm sorry. I've actually never had surgery. I've never needed it, so I can't relate to your problem. No offense.
But no, I'm not offended. But see, I ain't lucky like you. Your name's Judah. You were born for this. If my name was Taekwondo Baker, I'd have the same luck. But you've kind of had a golden spoon in the martial arts. No offense, but Judah, Freelanders, duh. No wonder why you're so good at it. I mean, again, if I've studied switchblades. I've had to work my way up.
Yeah, well, see, that's one of your problems right there is you started your training using weapons. Okay, and if you want to be a really good fighter, you have to learn to fight without weapons. So I need you to get rid of all your weapons, all your switchblades, all your butter knives, okay? And start from the beginning. You got to use your body.
I'll take your advice, but see, this is hard. I mean, I've always been, you're talking.
Hey, I'm not saying it's easy. Becoming the world champ's not easy, Donnie. Okay.
I know, Jude. Well, listen, can I call you back when things get better?
Yeah, I hope things do get better for you. How many sit-ups are you going to do today?
You know what? I'm on break now. We're not supposed to do any calisthenics or nothing like that on break.
How many push-ups are you going to do today?
Made me drop my shorts and turn a cough to check me for asthma, and my test results came back short. Listen, I'll call you back when I'm off break.
All right, that sounds good. I actually have to do some push-ups and sit-ups at the same time right now. So keep training, okay?
You're the best, man. Keep rocking. Stay tough. I got to go.
You know it. Okay, Donnie. Okay, that was Donnie, everybody. We wish him well. He's trying. He's read my book. I think he needs to reread it.
(24/7, 365)
All day, every day. Alexa, play Bob and Tom.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy, Pat, Josh, Ace. I'm Chick. There's Tom Griswold. I got some big-time news for Tom in sports. He's very excited. We all received the text. There are two Toms over there, if you'll notice. He's beside himself.
Oh, this is so much fun.
With such excitement.
That's Chick McGee at the Dude Wipes Sports Desk. What is it again? Wait a minute. You can't say it, can you?
No.
Dude Wipes also good for the, what is it called?
Horse bath.
Horse bath.
Are you still using TP? Dump that roll because wet cleans better than dry. That's just good science. Try Dude Wipes for the best clean, pants down. It's like a shower in the middle of the day. I look forward to it.
And as one of our ladies said, it's the old pits, T-words, and
ass.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
What has Tom so excited? Well, it's this. From Henderson, Nevada. Las Vegas Raiders coach Antonio Pierce says Gardner Minshew will be the team's starting quarterback going into the season.
Oh, starting? Wow.
Minshew beat out Aiden O'Connell, a different AOC. Pierce said
I enjoyed that very much.
Pierce said Minshew's experience and his handling of the offense gave him the edge. Like Pierce knows something about offense. Anyway, Minshew's in his 6th season. How many teams has he played for, Chick? This will be 4. 4. That's right, 4.
And
he can't keep a job.
Excellent job last year. One horrific call by
a great coach.
One horrific call by an offensive referee prevented them from getting to the playoff.
Yeah, it says here he nearly took the Colts to the playoffs. The Raiders host the 49ers last Friday. Oh, this coming Friday.
This Friday.
28, Minshew went 7-6 as a starter for the Colts. Anthony Richardson coming back for the Colts starting quarterback. Minshew moved on to Vegas, signed a 2-year, $25 million contract.
Oh, good for him.
The Mississippi Mud Flap is making bank.
I just love the guy. He's just so much fun. He's
by all accounts a really nice guy.
Yeah, you read so much about some of these guys that are jackasses.
How much? Well,
he's a fun, cool guy.
How far do you think if being nice and being a fun guy gets any victories on the field, Tom? 0.
I like a guy that looks like he could have been a roadie for the Allman Brothers in 1972.
Of course.
He just has long hair.
He's got that mustache. He's always playing with his facial hair. He's a fun guy. I just like him. He's got a lot of
everything going on in the National Football League. You boil it down to, well, this guy looks like a roadie for the Allman Brothers. I like him.
Yeah,
it's fun and cool is nice, but you got to put the wins up.
He very well may.
Ace, he's your guy for
get the dub.
He seems fairly talented.
Yeah, he does. Pat, can you do the?
Yeah. I'd have to pull Mick out of the character closet.
Oh, yeah.
He's been in there for a whole year.
Nick.
Mick.
Oh, Mick, not Nick. What am I saying?
Mick Jaguar.
Nick. Are you sure it's not Nick
Jaguar?
Nick Jaguar?
Where's he? He's right here. All right here.
Hello.
My bass player retired, so
hello.
I have to do this solo.
All right.
So here we go.
I could do the dum dum bum 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 bum.
Go ahead.
Maybe.
Have some fun.
Tom will get my hand. Go ahead.
He went from Jacksonville to Philly, then Philly on to Indy. Gardner Minshew. Now he's played in Las Vegas for $25 million in wages. Gardner Minshew. Sing it with me one time. Gardner Minshew. Yeah. Oh, he beat a man to start. The jockstrap king has heart. Gardner Minshew. Yeah. Naked in the locker room. Mustache like a broom. Gardner Minshew. Yeah. His hair's short in the front. The back is long. Yeah. Ooh, he'll save the Raiders when things go wrong. That's why we sing this song. Woo! Oh. A hot one, too. Hey, you used to live in a hippie van. I saw it on Instagram. Ace Cosby is dying to meet you. Yeah. He's going to bring a case of whoop ass when he throws that touchdown pass. Goddamn Minshew. Yeah. Goddamn Minshew. Now one time with everybody. We're going to close out. Goddamn Minshew. Oh, that's perfect.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Now, Ace is going. I'm going to have to be rooting for the Raiders a little bit now.
Well, that's nice.
Should have all along.
Okay. Well, we'll see. Now, Chick is disgusted.
We had a big time during the preseason game. Brandon Aubrey, the kicker for the Dallas Cowboys.
No, wait a second.
That's right.
Hey, well, stop for 1 second. Christy, do you know where he's going with this?
What's the problem?
And Aubrey was her name, Bread.
No, it's Aubrey was her name and Bread.
Very good, Christy.
I like this.
Aubrey, of course, coming from the soccer field, now the kicker for the Cowboys.
And Aubrey was the name.
Oh, my God.
I love this.
Not so very ordinary girl, her name.
Did she die in this song?
Oh, it's beautiful.
I think it was a murder-suicide.
Bread.
Is this one of the She's Dead Now songs?
Oh, listen to those notes he said.
The group that Air Supply heard and went, who are these pussies?
It was so good, though.
Yep, they probably did. Yeah.
We slow danced all through high school to this crap.
Well, that's nice.
I love Bread so much.
I do, too.
The diary, I found a diary underneath the tree.
Oh, you mean it sounds exactly like that song?
No.
Has anybody, since I was confined to the quarters for the most of the weekend with my ailment, did anybody watch
He had the runs.
Vince Vaughn?
Oh, Bad Monkey?
Bad Monkey.
I haven't. I want to.
Did you watch it?
I'm letting the episodes pile
Yeah,
up.
me too. We have to wait till
it's a show?
It's an episode.
Yeah.
But you know my rule on Vince Vaughn. A little Vince goes a long way.
Oh, I love him.
I do too.
It's good.
Is he real Vince Vaughning it up?
Yeah, pretty much. Right?
I think it's great. He plays a suspended. No, he's a cop.
He's a detective.
He's suspended as a. Do you know why I brought it up in this context?
Give me your gun and your badge.
After Josh's excellent joke.
No.
The kid that has the necklace that says pussy magnet.
Oh, yeah.
So funny. I don't want to give anything away, but
more bread.
I want to make it with you. I really think that I could make it, girl.
Isn't this where the wink making it meant having sex?
No, you don't know me well.
Ooh, all right. Well, it goes along.
Look at us. 12 inches.
Aren't you back in high school, Chick? Isn't that amazing?
Gosh.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
All those songs, Laughter in the Rain.
Should we come back with Toast?
Neil Sedaka.
Breakfast time, bread.
Oh, you really lost me. Anyway, Brandon Aubrey, the Cowboys kicked a 66-yard field goal. It won't count, obviously, because it was during the preseason game. But according to Next Gen Stats, where they take the radar gun and they protractor, and then they get the astrolabe out, and then they would have been good from 72 yards. Tom,
holy cow!
So he ties the record in preseason game.
Cool. Well, more sports coming up from the Dude Wife Sports Desk when we come back.
Done, yeah.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube channel.
A lion. I've always said,
You want
I don't.
a lion?
I would. I know this is crazy that I thought about this.
What now?
I would never go into the wilderness and get and have a lion because they belong.
Right.
You know
That's where they belong.
But if somebody like maybe they worked at the zoo and there was a lion and it had to live in a house, but it had to be sedated all the time, and I
How
could
about raised
squeeze
from a
it.
cub? I'm raised from a cub and
Yes.
know you. And...
I would love a lion just
Why?
because they're so cute. I would just bite them all the time. Their face, that little
They
nose.
bite back, believe it or not. Yeah.
And their
dogs.
teeth are bigger.
Nick has raised a very interesting point.
What?
Which is the essence of it, I think you said, just because you like something, you don't have to have it.
Well, I've always been, somewhat controlled by my finances, so there's a lot of stuff that even if I did want, I couldn't have.
Oh, sure.
I mean, I literally, and I have panic attacks. Well, I'll get done with the workout, and I go, I want to go get one of those really nice, like $6 smoothies, and I'll think about it for like, should I treat myself? Am I worth?
Yes, Nick. You're worth $6.
You know what says something you think? I think in my head I'm probably the only one doing this.
Right.
I was at Whole Foods, and they had these like expensive lemonades. I don't know how to explain it, but the tops were where it had a metal top, and you would pull it open, and it would be a rubber seal like the old days.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like a little bit extra. But I had friends coming in from out of town, and I know this is crazy. I thought it'll look good in the refrigerator, And I was at Whole Foods, and I bought milk in the glass. I wanted it to look, I wanted it to look like my home. It was a home, like my mom's house.
Right.
Yeah.
So I walked over and I went to buy it. It was $2 more than regular lemonade. Then I walked away. And then I went back. I went, what are you doing? You are a full-grown adult. And over $2, get the goddamn lemonade. Well, it worked. Because I'm not kidding you. But the outcome is how I reacted. My sister-in-law was there, and she opened the refrigerator. And, I go over. All my brothers are married. Their refrigerators are filled with. So she opens up. She goes, oh, fancy lemonade. I was like, oh, yeah, I didn't act like, I acted like, yeah, that's the type I buy.
Totally worth it.
Totally worth it.
Yeah. As I only half it's there, I left the other half in the rolls and it's spoiled. I'm having the Rolls Royce fixed.
Well,
that's why I'm driving this.
I would have got the milk in the jug, but my lion ate it. So.
Yeah, my lion likes it out of the glass.
That's right.
Yeah.
We all do weird things.
The 14-year-old whale named.
It was amazing. Okay, sorry.
Is it Wiki? Wikie? There's not a.
Is it Wiki?
Wiki?
It's the sound that you make when you wipe a window?
Ew. Wiki.
No, that was terrible. I don't know what.
According to this story, Wiki can say hello, 1, 2, aha, bye-bye, and even the name of her trainer, Amy.
We have some of the audio.
We do?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now that it's been suggested what they're saying,
that's what we're going to hear.
This was on the news. I saw this morning on the TV.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You must do very well.
You have a TV.
And mine has audio now.
Oh, boy.
Here we go. This is the whale talking. You be the judge. Here,
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Oh, God.
Hello?
Chick.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, Chick has his hand up. Yes.
I'm leaving the country. This is creepy. This is creepy. That's plainly hello. I've had it.
So you are definitely.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I mean, I think it's really making a good effort.
Yeah.
It's not great. But what do you want from a whale?
It's like a parrot. It's a parrot whale. It's a whale. What the hell?
Apparently, this is better than the sounds they've ever been able to get out of a monkey or a ape. I did hear that.
Yeah. Wow.
I guess, and it's I think it has something to do with the structure of wherever the voice box and throats, the shape of the throat.
Gotcha.
So, this is a whale.
Wow.
A killer whale. Now it's this. Am I right, Dean? This whale's in France.
Yes. It's in France. I said that.
So there's a slight
in France.
accent.
Well, it should be bonjour then instead of hello.
Shouldn't it be bonjour? Yeah.
Maybe the U.S. is a bigger market for whale talk. Here it is again.
Hello? Hello?
If you didn't know what was supposed to be hello, I don't think you'd be going, oh, hey, that whale just said hello.
Yeah, I don't think.
No, you wouldn't. Yeah, but it's.
And I don't think he knows when you walk up to say hello.
Maybe it does.
And he's just mimicking what the trainer says.
But I mean, think about a parrot. Have you ever been around some of these birds? It's amazing.
Yeah,
this is pretty primitive.
Hello? Hello.
Jeez, get an exorcist.
Oh, that last one sounds like a wet fart.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Oh, God. Okay, this is more of it. Okay, here we go. This is supposed to be a killer whale talking. Here we go.
1, 2.
Wait a second.
I can't take it.
No. Come on.
No.
Are you making us sit through this?
No.
This is science, Christy. Okay, it's not all pretty.
Ridiculous.
That ain't 1, 2. I'll tell you that. It might be 2.
Yeah,
Let
he
it-
may have had 2.
Let it breathe for a second.
Oh, okay.
There's more. Here we go.
1, 2.
There's no way that's 1, 2.
Hey, I am just playing this French scientist.
It sounds like the whale farts and then gags because of his own fart.
Here we go. There's more. Here we go.
1, 2.
These are nothing.
1, 2.
This is a non-story.
The whale is
You know what this sounds like? You know what would be funnier? If Mr. you know the famous British comedian?
Mr. Bean?
Mr. Bean. That's what this sounds like. And Mr. Bean can hear everything the whale says. This was a
I think
story
the whale is
on the
just
CBS
trying-
News
My
this morning.
stomach hurts so bad.
It's just making a noise.
It's just making noise.
It's just making noise.
I'd give you maybe hello, but that's just about it.
Yeah.
Listen, please play the first one,
It
too,
sounds
again.
like an armpit fart. Here we go.
Hello.
Now that we buy.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the Silac News Desk. It's Christy Lee.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
Already did a song today.
A couple of them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He did.
Wow.
You can kick back, relax.
Got of the gate strong.
There's Josh Arnold, real strong. There's Ace Cosby. I'm Chick. Hello, Tom. How are you?
Good. Pat, you're going to have to keep that guitar in tune because we got a story coming up about Elvis. Oh, I know you got a great Elvis song. And also an odd story about a colonoscopy.
Everything okay?
Yeah. It's kind
Did
of
they find something unusual?
Not mine.
Sure.
I highly recommend that men of a certain age,
Didn't we have a
and
story,
ladies of a certain age, get a colonoscopy.
story one time? A guy had a Hot Wheels car up there. Remember that? Mm-hmm. I think so, yeah.
Man, oh, man.
Oh, this.
Wow.
And evidently the story was the track, the orange. It's talk about iconic. The orange, he had the orange track going right into his...
really?
And had his friend drop the car.
Whoosh! Yeah, right up into his...
So he was already accommodating.
No, that story is great, but it's not the story we have coming up.
No.
We do, however, have a story about how do I word this delicately? Something unusual in the vaginal area.
All right.
Is it a Hot Wheels car?
Nope.
No, it is an everyday object, however, not typically found there.
Oh, okay.
A ladle?
Nope.
Soup spoon?
No, you're not going to get it. It does involve sports.
Sports?
A Funko bat?
A softball?
Tennis?
A fungo bat.
Yeah, I said Funko, the pop guys.
The pop
but
guy.
I obviously meant Fungo, yeah.
A fungo bat?
A fungo bat, Christy, would be long, lean, and it would be very difficult
A smaller baseball, but very smaller, yeah.
but to accommodate that, I think.
Well, you think that's hard to try a softball?
You said it was unusual.
Yeah, okay, we'll get to it later. But the point is, we are at the Dude Wipes, Sports Desk with Chick McGee.
You like that sort of thing?
What?
Maybe
Softballs?
just move on.
You ever just go out and play stickball?
Not since I grew up in the Bronx. No.
It's essentially a broom handle.
Did you ever have that big hoop and you run down the street keeping the hoop moving? And
I never know.
The trope in every movie.
I've never
seen that ever.
I'm aware of it.
That. I don't remember seeing
It's
it
in the
done.
1800s.
Kick the can? Did you guys play that?
Yes. Kick the can.
You did play that, pal.
Yes.
A lot.
We played kick the
Really?
can.
Uh-huh. What were the rules of kick the can? Was it soccer with a can?
Pretty much.
You ever play Smear the Queer, Pat?
That was said back in the day.
That was said all the time.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
Thanks for bringing that up. Could you do anything other than what you're doing?
We've gotten better, haven't we?
I certainly can. Are you ready? Rapper Flava Flav. Boy. is helping Team USA Paralympic sprinter Nick Mayhew raise money to allow his parents to watch him compete in the Paralympics.
Well, that's nice.
Earlier this month, Mr. Mayhew posted a GoFundMe link on his social media asking for $10,000 to fund his parents' travel to Paris. Flava Flav. Boy. Oh, Mr. Mayhew's post, he Flavors shared it and wrote, imagine spending 18 years taking ya kid to every practice and game, working 2 to 3 jobs to buy equipment, and then not being able to watch them play in the biggest game and event of their life. Actually, Flav said of their life. CNN reports that thanks to the generosity of Flav and his fans, Mr. Mayhew reached the $10,000 goal within a day.
Oh, that's great.
So
that's
thank
cool.
you, Mr. Flav.
No longer public enemy. Public servant.
I don't know if we need to bring up that.
Great hype man, as they say.
World record. A British advertiser has broken the Guinness record for the highest altitude base jumping while skiing. Joshua Bregman. And yes, if you're thinking at home, this sounds like a record Tom would be interested in, you're absolutely correct. Joshua,
by the way, he's a British adventurer.
What did I say?
Advertiser.
Advertiser? Well, maybe he advertises about how much he likes adventuring. You don't know. Joshua Bregman achieved the feat by skiing off an 18,753-foot tall cliff. That's 4 miles? Close to 4 miles? 3 miles? Is that right? 5,283 feet. 18,000.
It's pretty amazing.
And he went off of that and parachuted to the ground, far surpassing the previous record of 14,000.
That's exciting, man.
There's a great video of it. On
Really?
the Guinness World Record.
That's some Bond / Mission Impossible type stuff.
Exactly. That was very James Bond.
I finally did see the Tom Cruise thing where he salutes the camera and then jumps off the Stade de France or whatever the hell the name of it is. And
Stade de France.
Motorcycles through. And
cool.
Climbs all over the Hollywood sign.
Yeah.
What an egomaniac.
The guy,
look at me.
I think he's a consummate entertainer, and I think he's also a hell of an actor. He's actually a really good actor, but
he is a hell of.
He has something.
People overlook how good an actor.
Yeah, he's a really good actor,
Yeah.
and he does have something of I don't think that he thinks he can die.
Yeah, I think you're right. Absolutely.
And I don't know if that's part of
Scientology.
how high
maybe?
up he's gotten in Scientology, or if he's but his confidence is
that building
phenomenal.
stuff. Oh,
Level 9 or whatever it is. Have you seen you wouldn't probably, the motorcycle stunt in the last Mission Impossible?
Yes.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, what's amazing.
I don't know how you
He really did it.
He really did it?
Yeah,
I mean,
he
they
did it.
CGI'd some of the landscape. That's it.
Yeah.
Like the rest is him.
And he did it a couple times, too.
Yeah, and it was his idea to do it the
again.
second time.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I'd like to do it again. And then before that, he held onto the plane on the outside. While it took off.
So if you give the Grim Reaper the finger enough times and he doesn't do anything,
yes,
you start to think I can do whatever I want. He's got to have a little bit of that.
He'll catch you.
I'm in
sure. As they said on Family Guy, hey, I caught FloJo, I can catch you.
Final destination, right?
Yeah, boy.
It catches up to you.
Anyway, you can see this guy jump off. It's incredible. He does have a parachute, mind you. It'd be much more difficult if he didn't. The landing would be a little rough.
What are you talking about? Of course he has a parachute.
But still, he's going off of a 3-mile-high cliff. It's amazing.
Yeah, that's nuts.
I have problems with heights that I didn't know I had until you start watching these videos where it's pretty much like being where the video is with the GoPros and the thing.
Oh, yeah.
Forget it.
Those building climbers and stuff. They're just,
and they take pictures on top of those radio towers.
Yes. Yeah.
And if you find,
No.
Very cool. Anyway, check it out on the Guinness World Record page.
Tyreek Hill, the wide receiver for the Miami Dolphins, has taken on Noah Lyles' dare to race him after the Dolphins wide receiver claimed the U.S. track star faked his illness at the Olympic Games earlier this summer. Apparently, Tyreek was on a podcast. Tyreek Hill's nickname is the Cheetah. He challenged Lyle to a 100-meter sprint. The NFL star suggested that Lyle's gold medalist pretended like he was sick following third-place finish in the 200. Remember, he finished first in the 100 meter.
Did he test positive for COVID?
He tested positive for COVID, but he said Tyreek said that he was faking, and doesn't have the stuff to beat him in a race. How about if gold medalist be damned, he says.
Why does he even?
I bet
that's an odd thing.
I bet Usain Bolt could beat both of them, but go ahead. What?
Yeah, why? What are they going to? Are they going to race?
I guess.
Why did Hill watch that guy and go, get all fired up about that dude?
Look, he's faking.
Yeah.
Look at him. Although they did have, there was video of Tyreek Hill, wide receiver for the Dolphins, right now in the NFL, playing flag football with some members of a flag football team that are looking forward to the Olympics in Los Angeles.
Oh.
And it was a little embarrassing for the flag football players.
Well, of course, the guy's, of course, he's one of the best.
Well, I'm just saying. But he wants to win a gold medal.
Cool.
That's
That'll
what
be
he
in
wants.
the LA games. They're going to have flag football. It'll be interesting to see if the NFL lets them play.
That's right. It'd be hard to pull up and not tackle a guy playing football. You're supposed to
I was just wondering that.
Pull the flag off. Oh, don't tackle. Pull the flag.
Do they have the flag in the front and the back?
I think
it's on the side, right?
Yeah. Historically, it's on each hip, I think. It's a belt you wear, and there's little Velcro strips on the hips.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
Are girls going to play too? Are
I
they
think
gonna have
so.
them-
They should have it.
That's what I thought, yeah.
I mean, who's going to bring the snacks if the girls don't play? Right? Am I right on this?
Snacks in the drinks.
Orange slices. Let's go.
Make it healthy. Make it healthy.
Coming up, comedian Greg Warren. Got some Greg Warren love letters here.
Is that right?
And Joey Chestnut. Joey Chestnut has a big event on the way.
Hey, Joey, what you eating?
It's going to be a something brand new as he takes on Kobayashi for the first time in ages in a special event coming very soon. We'll talk with Joey Chestnut about that. But right now,
an absolute must-have for this fall are Raycon Everyday Earbuds, the best-selling everyday earbuds. And now Raycon has upgraded their earbuds. Now you also get active noise cancellation, multi-point connectivity. That's right. You can let you pair with 2 devices at once, plus a quick charge function, 10 minutes of charging, and you get 90 minutes of battery. And Raycon's ergonomic design, it's comfortable for you to fit the widest range of ears and optimized gel tips for a cozy custom fit. None of that ear fatigue you get with regular, less earbuds. Everyday earbuds come in vibrant new colors like forest green, royal blue, classic black, blush violet, and Raycon also offers a 30-day happiness guarantee. So show us some love. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom to get 20 to 40% off. You can get that site-wide. You get up to 40% off everything on Raycon's website when you go to buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
thank you very much. By the way, Patty G coming up this Friday and Saturday in Louisville at the Caravan for some great live stand-up comedy and music with Pat Godwin. That's coming up this weekend. Coming up on this show, we have Elvis in the news, unusual things stuck in the front naughty, ladies. And
is it a Hot Wheels car?
No, and then we have the back naughty with an issue and during a colonoscopy.
You know what I'm going to guess? The back naughty? Hot Wheels car?
It's not a Hot Wheels car.
It would be cool.
I'm starting to think you do things with Hot Wheels cars.
Yeah, me too.
I'm thinking that.
I really do.
And we have.
Would you do things with me with a Hot Wheels car?
I would.
Okay. What about you, Tom?
Perhaps an N-gauge train in there. Maybe HO. Have a big weekend.
Start with an HO.
RN, the bigger ones?
No, they're the smaller ones.
You
got to move up the line.
You got to move up to.
Thank you. You do care about me. Thank you, Tom.
Also, coming up, couples therapy gone wrong. If you've ever been to couples therapy, you're going to love this. That's up next. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Chick McGee from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcast. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Use big words. I got a little test here.
What test are we doing?
No, don't do this.
What? Now, I want you to hand this to Jessica. And it's, I don't want to give too many hints.
Why is that still in here?
I want you to figure out what that is, Jessica. Describe, put it down, and it's got those rubberized rods sticking up. They're about 4 inches in length and about, I would say, 3/4 of an inch in diameter. What do you think those are? Can you describe the 4 of them? Go left to right. Actually, go right to left. Just describe.
Well, they're limper to stiffer.
The left little rod is very wiggly.
Yes, very
squishy. And number 2 gets a little bit firmer.
Yeah.
Still wiggly. Number 3. Again, a little bit more firm.
Is that how you normally pull it back and flick it when you're okay?
Flicker.
Then what's the last one?
The last one is just straight up hard.
Flick it with your finger. Ow.
And not moving around at all.
What do you think that is?
I'm starting to think this represents a penis.
You're correct.
Yeah.
4 of them.
The revolution.
That's if you're going to a doctor and you're looking for an erectile dysfunction drug.
Yeah.
That's what you use to describe the level of flaccidity, if you will,
that you currently have.
If you're going to use big words,
I don't think you need to go if you're at 4.
No.
Mm-hmm. Take that out of your mouth and put it down.
Oh my God! I just like playing with number 1. It's all wiggly and squishy.
Jessica?
Yes.
I'll take 10% if I testify for you. How's that?
It's sort of like a dildo buffet.
A Slovenian so-called artist was fertilized by her dog for an award-winning art project.
Oh.
It's part of
You know something?
Didn't you know he would react this way?
Could we have people licensed if they want to use the name artist?
As part of a greater...
Like if you're a pilot, you got to have a license to be a pilot.
Anything is art if we name it as such. That's...
And these things always involve some kinky sex or fecal material.
As part of a greater series that celebrates the bond between humans and dogs, Maya Smerkar had her eggs artificially fertilized by non-reproductive, which means not sperm cells, from her Scottish border collie named Byron.
Don't even say her name again. I don't want this woman to get any publicity.
According to the Arts Electronica website, the result is a hybrid cell inherent in which is a dystopian scenario, but which would create a new species.
This is such
whose
crap.
chances of survival on planet Earth are better than ours.
Not at all.
Not utopia. Dystopia.
Yeah.
Dystopia.
Instead of artist, could you just put weirdo?
Yes. Psychotic.
So this is just...
The process she used was not fully explained.
This only exists for the writing about it. And it's so there's no actual embryo.
No, because it was a non-reproductive cell, not a sperm cell.
Even if it were reproductive, nothing would happen.
Right. The artist also reportedly breastfed an Icelandic sheepdog named Ada.
Of course you did.
After going on a special lactation-enhancing diet for the project.
Breastfed a dog.
So she's trying to make like a friendly Halloween werewolf. He's a good boy.
I swear to God, if tomorrow we have a story about this woman falling off a cliff, I would feel nothing but joy and...
She's dead. It's her last art project.
God, I mean, get some talent.
Wow, you almost said a bad word.
Like maybe practice something and become talented at something, and then you can call yourself an artist. You freak! I hate her. Tool of the week immediately.
Maybe. Who's been a good boy?
Tool of a lifetime?
You're part of my new art project.
How's that not be...
God.
I hate her.
Yesterday we were talking about hickeys.
Yeah.
I have a story for you.
Which one of your daughters has one?
You had those hickeys, yeah. Oh, and your daughters. Yeah.
No, nobody has hickeys, but we have death by hickey.
Death by hickey?
Mm-hmm.
Well.
My boyfriend was a vampire.
Were that me, I'm sure the officers would stand over my body and say, I have a feeling this is how he'd wanted to go.
More chalk.
Yes, because I'm so gigantic.
Oh my God.
One stick of chalk would never be enough.
We had to use a whole box of chalk to outline his...
Look at him. He had to take his headphones off, lean back, and he's screaming with laughter.
He's just an awful person. I wish I were an actual Sportsasaurus. I'd rip your body
your limbs.
More chalk.
Lucky numbers.
Man, if that weren't funny, I'd be so mad.
You know what, Josh? I ate all day yesterday, and I really feel good about it. So screw him. You know what? It doesn't matter.
I was just trying to lighten the sad picture we all had of Josh lying there dead.
Oh,
maybe lighten the mood.
You know, I think that's even more insulting. He's taken an insult to you and tried to spin it into a positive.
Oh, yeah, that's what's insulting.
Good God.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Tom, Josh is making, he has an Elvira mouse pad, and he's acting like he's having sex with it. Can you tell him to stop, please?
And to grow up.
It has boobs on the mouse
See
pad.
how
All right. Could we?
He's putting the bat in the upper deck. What is that? Another reason to have the
Well, it's
VIP.
good for your wrists,
A little
right?
TJ.
VIP cameras.
She in your spank bank?
Are you? She is my
Where have you
spank bank.
been?
No, I know you're a fan. I just
Would
didn't know
you, if she would, Josh, I've decided I'm going to get married, and it's you. What would you say?
I think she bats for the other team now.
Well, she's decided.
Well, not now. She has for a while. She's only recently.
Well, we all know that's a choice.
Come out. Chick McGee.
Angers America.
Hang on. I anger America.
Thank you. Could we get back to the Dude Wipe Sports Desk?
Yes, Dude Wipes. You're still using TP. Dump that roll because wet cleans better than dry. Think about it. It's just good science. Try Dude Wipes for the best clean pants down.
I would like to give them a testimonial over the weekend. I don't want to get into too much detail, but I had a...
There's nothing better when you've got...
oh, man, I had a rough time.
All hands on deck.
I actually wore 2 pairs of underpants to bed.
You know, I sort of believe you.
No, I'm not. I did.
I don't know if I'm laughing.
He did it.
Because you wore 2 pair or you referred to them as underpants.
Did Kelly sleep in the guest room?
Hey, shut up. I had I don't know what I ate on Friday night, but
you know,
I know what I ate. I had a salad. And
lettuce can kick your ass.
It can, man.
I had explosive diarrhea all weekend.
I'm sure it was the lettuce. That's
the worst part was I was planning on going to a concert, but I wasn't. You don't want to be, you know, taking it to the streets, running up to the.
And you wore 2 pairs of underwear so you wouldn't take it to the sheets.
The man's on fire today.
There you go.
Yeah, I did, really.
I believe you.
It was just the worst.
Yeah, that is
anyways,
bad.
thank you, Dude Wipes. Do you do this when you have that situation arising in which the...
Talk to me, Tom.
In which the exit port is rather chapped and et cetera. Do you make a little sound effect just for fun? Do you go...
Sometimes it feels like it will make that noise, doesn't it?
As if you're putting a hot frying pan under the water.
Have you ever tried Chapstick?
No, they're professional creams.
Yeah, the butt paste is great.
No, but Chapstick will work too.
Yeah,
is that true?
Aquifer.
Yeah, but then you're gonna. You're not supposed to insert it. Then you're gonna get it on the sides. It's disgusting.
Make sure you mark that chapstick.
Yeah.
You don't put chapstick on that, so then you can put a Hot Wheels car up there.
And then
Bat said dark cherry.
Yes.
What is the? What did?
That makes that Katy Perry song a little creepy.
What is it? The Night of 1,000 Waterfalls.
Yes.
Who says that? I'm sorry. I'm blue.
Ross Bennett.
Ross Bennett's famous piece about that.
The bidet helps with that because you can. Yeah, you can. It rinses it without that harsh abrasive.
The bidet kind of fights back as you Jackson Pollock the commode.
Like you say though, the regular toilet paper doesn't stand a chance of that situation. You got to get Dude Wipes.
Yes, yeah.
But do you do the sound effect like I do?
No. No, because
add a little levity to the situation.
No.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, because you're grown up. So when did you start being a grown up?
Good point.
I got married and I got to get the bathroom.
I got married and I became a grown up at.
Christy's the only grown up Wait a minute. She's the only grown up in the room. What am I saying?
Well, I certainly don't.
Christy asked if your girlfriend, what the hell's her name?
Kelly.
Lindsay. Kelly, I can't write her.
Cassie.
Kelly was sleeping in a different room. Do you guys, if your partner is sick, will you sleep in separate rooms or will you stay in the same bed?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
How about you?
I've had it
in the event that...
I've had both. Okay. Yeah. Some who insist on still sleeping in the same bed, and others who go, I don't want to get sick.
I've had it where if you're sick, and the main job is to keep it to yourself.
Don't bother me with your nuts.
Shut up about it. Yeah.
I'd prefer to have the bed to myself just because I would worry about getting the other person sick.
Yeah.
And then I got wounded.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Wounded?
Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, you do have a scrape there on your forearm.
Puppy. Notice the 2 teeth holes.
That is funny, yeah.
What do you do? Just you hang your arm in front of him?
I don't understand.
Dare him to bite you?
No, I'm carrying the little fellow around, and he's frisky.
Yeah, well, keep that up. And when he's an 80-pound adult, that'll really be cute.
No, they'll stop. Those teeth are sharp.
They'll
little
stop.
puppy. I'm sorry. Let's get back to the Dude Wipe Sports Desk. What else you got?
I've got this, Tom. Hi, Bob and Tom people. This is from Kurt.
Hi, Kurt.
He sends a picture. He says this. A golden retriever. Looks like an English cream. I'm not sure. You can't tell. It's a black and white photo.
Looks like a sweet dog.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Duncan.
Hi, Duncan.
Dunkin. I'm a lifelong listener to the Bob and Tom Show. I won't be able to catch the show today because my Hooman, Hooman, my Hooman says I'm going for the big snip.
How about that? It's for your own good there, Dunk.
My Hooman says, no more Dunkin' Dog nuts.
Very silly.
He says, anyway, wish me a happy birthday and good luck. Happy birthday, good luck, Duncan.
What a beautiful dog.
On his birthday, yeah.
From Hortonville, Wisconsin. Yeah, right?
Oh,
that's very
what a sweet-looking dog.
Yes.
Very good.
You'll recover in no time, Pally.
You'll be fine.
Yeah. You'll be out there.
You'll be a good boy.
You'll be humping those stuffed animals before you know it.
You'll get a lot more done. I know I've always said if I'd cut mine off when I was 17, I'd be a billionaire.
No
right
more.
now.
Three houses.
Once you get it done, once you get it done, though, you've got so much time for other things. Man, it's unbelievable. Nobody gets bottle service to save money. You know what bottle service is, Tom. Christy, explain to him what bottle service is.
So if you go to a nightclub, instead of ordering your drinks one by one, you get bottle service, which means that you have usually a very nice table, and they bring you a bottle of said vodka.
Right. Sometimes it's mandatory.
Right.
And
$1,000 a bottle.
Usually very expensive. Yes, Pat is correct.
Well,
it's quite a markup.
Ahead of the 2024 National Football League season, the Las Vegas Raiders are taking bottle service prices, Ace, to a whole new level at Allegiant Stadium. It says here in the story, their bottle service prices are nuts. It's called the Wynn Field Club, located inside the stadium, one of the most luxurious places to watch an NFL game inside of a stadium across the league. Nearly 11,000 square feet. They have 42 TVs, 4 bars, private bathrooms, and a 5-star restaurant from Wynn Casino and Resort.
Named after Ed Wynn, of course.
Thank you for coming.
Enjoy your time.
Would you like bottle service? What would you play? Hey, here's the prices, Tom. I mean pay. What do you pay for a taco platter at the Winfield Club? Just a taco platter. I don't know what this entails, but it's a platter full of tacos.
$15.
$120
What?
is the price. Louis Red Rare Cristal, a bottle,
It's Louis Rodier.
$57.50.
$5,750.
No, $57. No, yeah, $5,750.
Oh,
yeah.
what?
How about a bottle of Dom, Brut, B-R-U-T?
Right.
$7,500.
Oh, jeez.
How about Remy Martin?
That's you.
This is while the game's going on?
Yeah.
Why don't you just
So
stay
you're,
home
you're
and watch
watching
it on
TV and paying
Yes.
$6,000?
No, you can see it from the where you're sitting. You can see the field.
Well,
certainly.
that club is on field level.
Oh, wow.
Is that what it
By
said?
the end zone.
Is it down by the end zone?
Yeah.
So you're not seeing much.
Yeah.
It does say field club.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I mean, this is for people on expense reports that go to Vegas and they're...
Remy Martin, $9,000.
That's ridiculous.
Dom Perignon Rosé.
Oh, that's a good one.
$19,000.
Yeah, that's insane.
And now, keep in mind, you can go online and get a bottle of Dom for $300.
Oh, yeah.
You get a pretty nice car.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not done. Ace of Spades Brute.
Yes.
$22,000 a bottle.
Is that a drink or a
bottle? A bottle.
You wanted to know if it was a cologne.
It's not a cologne.
Brute. I like Brute. Remember the Joe Namath commercials for Brute?
Yeah, that's from the 60s, too.
Wait a minute. You just...
job,
hang on a second. You just cited Ed Wynn.
You did.
I didn't. He did.
I did.
What's wrong with that?
Is that
Everyone knows
what is that? 40s or 50s?
Ace of Spades Rosé, $30,000.
This is totally ridiculous.
This is for show-offs. And, yeah.
I mean...
right now, you can get...
this is for, like, when Kevin Hart is there with his friends.
Ace of Spades Rosé, $30,000. Online, you can get a bottle for $400. Yeah, I don't know why they're... Well, it's like you said, Tom, it's like for people to be seen and be seen. And
yeah, they're going to pay it happily, and this will sell out every game.
Absolutely.
But, I mean, if you're going to go to the game, don't you want to watch the game?
I would think.
Field Club. Well, this is
42 TVs.
This isn't for...
well, you got a great TV at your house.
But this isn't for NFL fans. It's like the Super Bowl is not for NFL fans.
The Rodier Cristal sells for $300 a bottle.
There you go.
The Brut, the Rosé, the Dom Perignon, $520. I can get that to your house for $520.
What is it? The Brut?
Again, but this is thre experience. You're paying for the pleasure of being there.
If you're a whale in Vegas and you're staying at the
exactly.
whale,
and you're trying to impress 3 ladies.
Yeah. They're all hookers.
Who was?
Right.
No. If you hookers, way cheaper than all of this.
Oh yeah.
This is what you're trying to land the.
Oh hell yeah.
The 3 bachelorette party women who are married. You're trying to turn them. So you're really throwing around the cash.
Oh, I've never heard of that Ace of Spades.
Well, you know what I say. If I get the Cristal, it's backdoor time.
I get the Cristal.
Oh, Heather, you're always...
Gosh.
Oh, you bitch.
Here we go. Taco Tower platter, like we said, $120. Slider platter, little tiny hamburgers.
Wait a second.
$90.
That may... But does that serve...
I bet there's 8.
It serves as many as...
That's reasonable compared to $20,000 for a bottle of booze.
I bet it's unreasonable if we saw the amount.
Buffalo Ranch popcorn, $4 for a single box, $42 for the table.
That's not too... I mean, relatively speaking, $4 for a thing of popcorn isn't that bad. What is it at the movie theater?
Warm Bavarian pretzel sticks. Would you like some pretzel sticks?
Always.
Those, yeah.
$19.
God.
I pay.
Okay, we get the idea.
Spicy tuna, crispy
rice. You don't have to read the whole recipe.
$32.
All right.
Carne asada nachos, Tom? $34.
Okay.
We got to send eggs.
Next.
Yeah. Next. I didn't come up with a story. Next.
Oh, man, we get the point, I think.
If I were ever invited, I'd be the guy who walks in with a bag lunch.
Eat your peanut butter and jelly.
Snacks in your jacket. Be like, I would look like I was on a field trip.
So you didn't say, would you do this or would you not do this?
I would never do that.
Never.
No.
That money, you could spend $19,000 and go to a Raiders game and still really live it up. Great seats, good food.
What it would cost for a bottle.
Yeah. With 20 of us. Easily.
Yeah, and we're not even talking about how much the seats are to get in.
Yeah, just being in that place.
Yeah, there you go. And that's sports.
Okay. Well, the thing
I'll get out of your way.
No.
Yes.
Everything on the menu.
No. I don't know how else I'm supposed to react, Dick. Wherever you go, whatever you do, always be a good sport. I got him. Chrissy.
Florida Department of Health investigation has found a Tampa gastroenterologist failed to hear his patient's screams because the doctor was not wearing his hearing aids.
Oh, gee.
So I
have a complaint about this.
I have a bunch
Doesn't
of
he
them.
not have a nurse or someone else in the theater with him?
Wouldn't the writhing and flailing?
Yeah, did he just look at this person? Boy, that person's yawning a lot.
I don't hear a scream, though. He must be okay.
Yeah.
According to the complaint, Dr. Ishwari Prasad was performing a colonoscopy when he began inserting the colonoscopy scope before the patient was fully sedated.
Oh, boy.
The report says the patient began yelling, but the doctor could not hear him due to his failure to wear his assistive hearing devices.
This is awful.
This answers my question. The surgical team also could not communicate with Dr. Prasad because he couldn't hear them either.
Good Lord.
Couldn't they tap him on the shoulder?
Yes, but by that time, the damage may have been done.
He's been placed on probation.
This patient's a pain in the ass. Wait, at least. That's the problem.
And it could have just been five seconds of him screaming in pain, before they actually got the doctor's attention. Which is an eternity if you're screaming about ass pain.
Yes.
Wouldn't, as a general rule, if you were that deaf, wouldn't you always wear your hearing devices?
I would think so.
I think they have a case here. If there was damage done.
Yeah. I think they might.
Maybe the guy got tired of all those proctologist jokes.
I can't hear another one.
If I have one more, do you take your work at home with you, doctor? Whatever.
Do you have a song, Pat? I don't know if you had a song.
I do. Yeah.
Oh.
Is that right?
If you have insurance, you're over 40, then it's time. Let them probe you deep while you sleep. And if they find some polyps, well, I hope that they're benign. The night before your ass is like a sieve. Oh, colonoscopy is such a scary word. They search for things inside of you. Colonoscopy, the doctors have concurred. They found a Hot Wheels car and a tube of lube.
Inside of Chick McGee.
That's what they found. That's right.
That's funny. Did you hear? I read somewhere that when Billy Joel wrote that song, "Honesty," that the drummer he hadn't worked it out, and the drummer kept going sodomy.
Yeah, that's the story. Yeah.
Is that really true?
Liberty DeVito. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's the story. Yeah.
I wish I didn't know that.
I don't believe that.
Yeah, and I'm positive I've read that.
Yeah.
But anyway, a great song from Billy. We apologize for doing it. But thank you, Pat. That was really nice.
Thank you, yes.
Thank you.
And I highly recommend, by the way, speaking to a medical professional and getting a colonoscopy if it is recommended for you.
It's not bad. I had one done a few years ago.
I had one done 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Best nap you'll ever have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Yeah. And this doctor, I just don't understand. Is it possible that the doctor wouldn't know immediately if the guy was screaming and that...
That's that. If you're that deaf, yeah.
And how do they? Gosh. I mean, this is a stupid question. How do they know when you're completely sedated? What's that based on? Because I know when I had mine, it was like, okay, I'm going to count backwards to 10, and I remember hearing the doctor distinctly go 10.
Yeah,
yeah. That's exactly the way it is.
I told the doctor, I go, I'm going to fight this hard.
Yeah.
And he goes, please do. He goes, the more you fight, the quicker you go out. I go, I don't think that. It was amazing.
It's shocking how
I know.
I remember absolutely nothing about it, except being driven home and chatting. Yeah, it was no big deal. And the preparation for that, by the way, is so much better than it used to be.
Oh my gosh, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
much better. I didn't have to do the old way where you chug a gallon of nonsense.
I mean, you drink like a little tiny glass, and you're
And it's what 2 times on the toilet, or it's kind of.
I remember my doctor going, "You'll drink this, and 30 minutes later you'll have to use the toilet." And I'm 29 minutes and 30 seconds. The alarm goes. Uh-oh.
That's incredible.
I was criticized at my last one because I didn't clean myself out as well as I should have.
Oh. Did you drink it at all? Did you do any?
No, I did.
Oh, you did. Okay.
But it take my I don't know what's going on, but I'm like a day later type of guy.
Gotcha.
Like if I'm supposed to have it on Thursday, instead of doing it Wednesday, I got to do it Tuesday. I don't know why, but that's the way I work.
Well, after the week.
Oh, all right.
After the weekend I had, I could probably just do one right now.
Yeah.
I'd like to. I can take a look, see what's going on there, Tom, if you'd like.
Well, we are coming right back. We got some cool NASA news, Elvis news. If you've ever been to couples therapy, stick around. I'm not sure if one of them was dead. What do you think
percentage of our listeners have been to couples therapy?
A lot.
It's a good thing.
90%.
Yeah, 80.
Nothing to be ashamed of.
Well, you're not going to want to do it this way. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got
You do a couple of impressions, and we were wondering if you would do. This is a pretty obscure one. John MacGyver. Now, he's known for some work in Disney films.
And I think he was in like the Doris Day show on TV or something like that.
I think so. He was the guy, the reverend or preacher or whatever, that got beaten up by by Joe Buck, not the sports.
In Midnight Cowboy?
In Midnight Cowboy.
Oh.
And maybe your vocal impression will bring back the memory to some of our listeners.
Yes. They see right now, everyone's going, quick, honey, he's going to do the John MacGyver imitation. Quick, gather around the radio, kids.
Oh, yeah, I know who that guy was.
Everything in this company must be done according to schedule. We will have no slackers here, sir. No slackers at all. This company is run like a tight ship.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, for the 5 or 6 of you that get that,
amazing.
You are welcome.
The minute you see him, though, you know who he is.
Oh, so good.
John's great.
Yeah,
John went to Columbia. Did you know that?
Did not know that. So what was the Disney film that he was?
He was in.
Oh my gosh, he was in
Bed Knobs and Broom. Was he
one of those like
the Apple Dumpling Gang?
Like that.
He's one of those guys you see him and you just go, oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I remember him from Breakfast at Tiffany's. He's been on a lot of.
He's in the
Of course,
Manchurian
you remember him
Candidate.
from Breakfast at Tiffany's.
It's my favorite movie.
He plays the father of the woman that Lawrence Harvey falls in love with in Manchurian Candidate.
Oh, okay.
Tom, would you like me to do my impression of Mickey Rooney from Breakfast at Tiffany's?
No, I would not.
Oh, is that no good anymore? Okay.
Yeah, that,
probably no.
once again,
Don't you have to go get your
Gilbert, unfortunately, that's dead on.
it makes
right.
it makes the Asian character in Mr. Magoo look not quite so racist.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
That's how sad.
that no good, Mr. Magoo.
Can we do one more obscure impression?
Yes.
This is a guy, Kevin McCarthy.
One of my favorite actors.
Who is, what is he most famous for? The dad in...
I think Josh has it, the Body Snatchers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the original.
Okay.
Yeah.
The original Invasion of Body
And the Twilight Zone movie, he played an uncle of a...
Yeah, he's sort of a very generic, plain-spoken Midwestern white guy.
Now, I remember when the Aristocrats came out.
Oh, yeah.
In one version of the Aristocrats I did, I go into full detail. Father's doing this to the daughter, the daughter's doing this to the dog, and it gets more and more and more disgusting and perverted. And I threw in a line, I said, this is like a typical evening for character actor Kevin McCarthy. So at the time, a guy who worked on the Aristocrats was a friend of Kevin McCarthy, who was still alive at the time, and he was like 100. And the guy told him, I said, he says this guy does this to the wife does to blah, blah, blah. And it's a typical evening at home of character actor Kevin McCarthy, to which Kevin McCarthy goes, wow, that's offensive. and he goes, yeah, well, Gilbert Gottfried gets a little over the edge. And he goes, I'm not a character actor, I'm a star.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Kevin McCarthy.
He was in a lot of movies.
I was part of the team that launched the first low salt, low sugar peanut butter into the category. It was called Simply Jif. It was targeted towards diabetics. I wanted to call it Type 2 peanut goo, but yeah, of course you don't feel good, Greg. You ate an entire rotisserie chicken at 11:30 at night. You shoved the whole thing in your fat face in 6 minutes, Greg. I think you ate the rubber band that holds the legs together, man. Come on. My birth certificate? That document is 54 years old. I also don't have the Declaration of Independence. Because I don't know if you've ever seen an organic peanut butter kid go off the deep end It is not pretty. Okay, these kids, they spend 18 years eating it, then they go off to college. They have one bite of a Jif sandwich. 6 weeks later, they're passed out on a park bench with Nutter Butters all over their face.
Of course, our house band today, the Black Moods.
Smack Tom, Smack Tom. It's time now to smack Tom. He's been running his mouth again. He's been pissing us off again. Smack Tom, Smack Tom, Smack Tom, Smack Tom.
I'll handle the lyrics.
And we smack Tom.
Hi, this is Dr. Will Miller, and you are listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, Chick, you've heard about this thing called an annuity?
Sure.
Do you know what they are?
Not sure. Actually unsure.
Well, Mr. Unsure, annuities ensure that you'll still have income even after you retire.
Kind of like getting a paycheck for not really working. I like that deal.
Oh, yeah, that's obvious.
Hey!
So, to get started, here's the name you need to know. Silac Insurance Company.
Silac?
Yep, Silac, S-I-L-A-C. Living longer requires more than just Social Security.
Agreed, but I'm still unsure.
Hey, Silac's annuities help protect the unsure against financial risk to their retirement savings. Down market? No problem. An unexpected health issue? Not an issue. Your annuity is flexible because life isn't predictable.
Silac, huh? Fly-by-nighters?
Nope. The company actually opened during the Great Depression. Back then, they were on a mission to help people when people really needed the help.
So signing up going to be complicated?
Silac makes getting an annuity clean, simple, and transparent. Move on from unsure to insure. Silac. Get started now at SILACINS.com.
Performance varies. Past performance not indicative of future results. Consult with your
It's coming up.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Monday starts the weekend. There's Pat, Christy, Ace. There's Josh Arnold.
Josh Arnold isn't sitting just anywhere, you know.
No.
He's at the IHateStevenSinger.com sidekick chair. What a handsome man.
Well, thank you very much, Tom. You know what else looks good? What? Real diamonds from a real jeweler you can trust. Well, that would be Steven Singer Jewelers with no phony sales or pricing games. Just the perfect price every day. Visit IHateStevenSinger.com.
Wearing my I have my Steven Singer earrings on. Too.
Oh, they're lovely. Why are you wearing them on your nipples?
Well,
I think I'm going to.
That's why.
I think I'm going to get an earring again, just to drive you nuts, Tom.
Gay! Says the man who had an earring for a while.
I think I did. I had one for a couple and
did you really?
Yeah. They shot me on the air.
Yeah.
They had that gun. They came in and clink.
How long did you keep it?
A couple of years.
Cool.
Well, did you have a diamond in it? Or
I forget. I don't think so.
I think Ace should get one with like a big hoop.
Oh, you look like a genie?
Like a pirate or a genie.
So you cross your arms and...
Yeah.
I grant your wishes. Yeah.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Coming up, we have some interesting things in the news that I think will lead to a couple songs from Pat Godwin. I mentioned that because Patty G, Louisville this weekend, right, Pat?
Yes, sir. Friday and Saturday.
The Caravan.
That'll be fun.
Will you have a special guest during your show?
I might.
Oh, boy.
Oh, really?
Oh, boy.
Is that right?
My son might come with me. Yeah, he normally does, yeah. I have him this weekend.
Cool.
Right.
He's very funny.
Does he teach the audience how to curse?
No, he knows how to curse.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You'll be staying at one of those hotels where, what are they called? It's the rooms are surrounding sort of a courtyard or whatever.
Atrium?
Yeah, is that it? So it's an atrium. So when you come out of your room, there's a balcony.
Sure.
I hate that.
Yes, I know you hate that because I taught your son a joke where you can essentially pretend like you're falling. And I should have not done this because Jimmy now does it to poor Pat.
In Lexington, he did it to me.
You just go right up to it and go, "Whoa!"
Like you're going to fall. And I'm scared of heights.
It's hardly a joke at all, but
that's hilarious.
It was fun to teach a then 8-year-old.
Yeah.
I assume that you're going to a hotel with a pool.
Do they have a pool, Josh? You would know. I don't know.
They do.
Okay, yes.
Okay, that's what your son loves.
Oh, he loves that, yeah.
Okay, those will be some great shows. The Caravan. They used to call it the Comedy Caravan, and then I'm not sure what weekend they decided they take the comedy off of it.
I've got a couple guesses.
Coming up, one of my favorite comedians, Greg Warren, will be our guest. Also, Joey Chestnut. taking on Kobayashi. What's the date on that event, by the way?
September 2nd.
Labor Day weekend? All right.
Monday.
And it's
Labor Day weekend.
And it's being broadcast on
Netflix.
I can't. That poster is too far.
Yeah, Netflix. Yeah.
Okay.
You know what
Live.
you need to
It'll be
do?
live.
Is make a poster of the poster so you can see. So you can see it. How about that?
Oh, I can see it now. Yeah, there you go.
You can see it without your glasses.
These you don't want to know what these glasses.
I know. It's 14 inches away from the monitor.
Okay. We return to the news desk. The news desk with Christy Lee.
Experts are weighing in on what it would be like for astronauts to have sex in the weightless environment of space.
Now? So they're acting like this has never happened? Is that what I'm hearing?
Well, they figured out it would be real hot.
I think that
I think it's
part
the
of it is
opposite.
part of it is I think this reason this was just released is because they've got the male and female astronauts that were supposed to come back.
Yeah, we have that story too.
Stuck up there.
Yeah, until February.
They're not a couple.
Are they?
No.
They're not a couple.
Well, but they may bang one out.
Butch Wilmore and Suni Williams. Yeah,
I wouldn't touch her, says Ace. Not your type.
Cup of tea, huh?
they were only supposed to be away a week. But
By the way, she does have a Halloween look to her.
I've never seen her, but I'm sure
she's got crazy hair because everyone in space you get
they have
no
crazy
matter who
hair.
you are, you look like Angela Davis in 1968.
Maybe it is her hairstyle in weightlessness. Maybe that's why I think.
But I like the idea of a movie called Ace in Space. Ace Cosby goes to the moon.
So
you know what? I think that's a great idea.
Damn sugar packets up your
it's like we have a rattlesnake as a guest.
So
you could hear that?
Yes.
Hang on a second.
Jesus.
Give me some quieter. I can't hear him. Whatever frequency.
You can't hear that?
You can't hear
No,
that.
Therefore, it doesn't exist.
No,
if
my
you can't
ears
hear
are
it.
shot.
I thought you got help with that.
Yeah, but you can't use those when you have headphones on.
Oh, well, that's handy.
The one place you really need.
I can't wear those at work.
The one place.
Yeah.
What? I'm
What's
sorry.
this astronaut's name? Does she have
The Silac news desk is where you'll find Christy Lee.
We're trying to talk about space.
big jugs or something or a nice
Butch
butt?
Wilmore, Suni Williams anticipate being away at least till February.
There she is.
Oh, geez. Yeah. I'd be.
Oh, wait a minute. He's no prize either. Come on.
Rather sleep with a can opener.
He looks like a grown-up chunk from the Goonies, right?
Yeah, you're right. He's no winner, is he?
Wow, that is one ugly face. No, it's not. It's two ugly faces.
You know what I say? Leave him up there.
You are awful human beings.
You're just figuring this out?
I mean, God forbid the Martians.
What would they say about you?
Be my favorite break of all time.
That guy.
The Martians meet them first. We're all screwed.
Yeah.
You know, when the picture went up, we all gasped.
Let's go.
Put that picture back up
That
there.
race needs to be eradicated
Oh, my God.
from the universe.
She looks like Geddy Lee on a 4-day bender.
She looks like a slightly
I am
uglier.
not a part of this.
I did not
Geddy Lee.
criticize her
Boy.
looks. I just said I wouldn't touch her.
Did she take a space shuttle up there or a broom?
Can you show the guy
Is that
again?
the witch's Dorothy?
I think Geddy Lee is more attractive.
Yeah.
Show the astronaut again. He looks like
A grown-up chunk from the Goonies. Put them side by side.
I think he looks like the kid in Deliverance.
He does.
Give the guy a banjo. Is that facial hair or a Band-Aid?
It's some kind of chin Band-Aid type thing.
Oh, it'll hold his neck
Because
up.
somebody, I'm sure, saw him for the first time and just instinctively punched him in the throat.
No, he doesn't have any muscles in the back of his neck. That's why he became an astronaut.
Look at these two genetic mistakes.
God.
They're brilliant astronauts.
I don't care how smart they are.
How did his eyes get that close to
Apparently, she's not smart enough to operate a brush.
Okay, I'm going to go.
I've a helmet all week.
I've always liked my hair long.
Boy, how long had she been dead when they took that photo?
Sex and space is the topic when we come back.
Well,
No.
not for those two.
You guys are all going to be on timeout. I will do
I hope
this.
they brought bags with them.
Well, I'd
Let's
say
blow that thing up now.
if that guy can get aroused by her, I say Congressional Medal of Honor.
Go ahead, look up Chunk from
not having
Goonies.
sex.
And is that his name, Chunk?
Sloth.
Sloth. Look
Yeah,
up
Chunk's
that.
the fat kid. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Sloth is the.
We will
Lazy
return
one?
more NASA,
Just like
NASA news. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll free at 1
The telephone.
I believe we have the author of the Big Butter Jesus song, Heywood Banks.
That is correct.
Hi, Heywood. How are you?
Good.
No.
Sure, you've been up all night.
You know, somebody called me at 2:30 in the morning. Hey, did you know that Big Butterburn does? Yeah. Couldn't you call me at like 9?
Well, I know that we spoke yesterday, and I know that you had hundreds of phone calls.
Unbelievable.
Well, and we also were talking, and you have written a new verse.
I have a new verse.
Now, dare I ask, is it going to be possible for you to play it over the phone?
You can dare ask, yeah.
I'm anticipating the dropping of a phone. Do you have the phone crooked in your shoulder?
Some lyrics.
I will rest it on the arm of the chair here.
All right. Okay, well, give us a test.
Okay.
Put it down and then come back.
La, 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 la.
That's not
Not bad.
Well, not bad. That's, I guess, a perfect spot for it.
In fact, maybe we could have you do our show this way from now on.
We can only dream.
Well, okay. Now, are you just going to do the? We just heard the song. Are you just going to do the new verse?
Yeah, I'll play the last verse. The new verse. I call this the epilogue or the epieulogue.
All right.
Okay.
Here we go.
Anytime.
One night, Big Butter got hit by lightning, and it burned to its frame wire in a giant grease fire. Some blamed it on Satan, and boy, that would be frightening. But I think it's Jesus' Father that's in charge of the light. Big fireball Jesus, inflammable Jesus, oh charbroiled Jesus, whoop-ah Jesus, oh extra crispy Jesus, bananas Foster Jesus, I'm put out, it's not Jesus. Charcoal-y some more.
Oh, my.
Yes, I'm put out, it's not Jesus. Charcoal-y some more.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
This is one that I wish to God somebody would have shared this information with me when I was a younger lad.
Mm-hmm.
It would have saved a lot of pain and suffering.
I see.
You know. And, never use Willem Dafoe as your safe word. That's a name that is easy to forget. Don't say he looks like Dennis Leary or list the movies he was in. You'll only feel her riding crop cut into your skin. Even if you remember Willem Dafoe is your safe word. Willem is a tough word to pronounce, 'cause it sounds just like you're saying Willem Dafoe. When there's a ball gag in your mouth.
Hello, my name is Alexa. Are you looking for Bob and Tom Radio? Well, it's on me. Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
dip him, right?
Oh, definitely.
Are we gonna dip
you got to dip him.
Yep. Evelyn's down, maybe? Is that what that means? Or is that just a hello?
Buddy to eye.
Bugs Bunny to oi. There he goes. Yeah, you scream like a little girl. Scream like a junior high girl.
That's all. Yeah, those two little bastards.
Now, before we let you in, I got a couple of questions I need answered.
That was unbelievable.
Thank you, my friend.
That was incredible.
Yay!
Thank you, sir. I knew they were at the bottom of it. Well, I made it. It's really, yeah. You can't stop staring at those two little. There's two hooks. And that's, so you want to hang on to something. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. At the Silac News Desk, it's Christy Lee.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hi, chick.
There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Ick.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
And that Ace Cosby joke of the day is chugging around the track. You can hear it coming. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
I hear that joke coming, coming around the bend. Coming up, comedian Greg Warren will be joining us. Joey Chestnut will be our special guest. Joey taking on Kobayashi, one-on-one.
Lenny Kobayashi.
A first of its kind, Monday, September 2nd. On the television, what TV channel?
Netflix. What TV channel? Netflix, Tom.
Unfinished beef.
I'm sorry, it's on ABC tonight at 9.
I can't see that.
That's The Bachelorette.
Oh, The Bachelorette. Well, you didn't even know which one it was, right?
Oh, there's going to be a new Golden Bachelorette. That's been announced in the cast. That's coming up.
It's not that Astronaut, is it?
No. It's not that.
When we last left you, we were.
You were making fun of these two heroes in space who've been stranded up there.
Now, what's the story?
They went up there for a week.
I think they were sent up there. We can't have these two on the planet.
Hi, did you call me in? Yeah. Look, you need to get in this pod and get
They
into
rocketed
orbit.
away as Boeing Starliner's first crew, but thruster failures and helium leaks raised doubts of the ability to return safely.
I think we have a problem.
Get home.
Hey, Houston, we have a problem. The helium's leaking.
So rather than fly the troubled capsule back to Earth, they will catch a ride probably on a SpaceX flight next February. NASA is still actually analyzing data, and they're going to make a final decision on that coming up.
So, but there's room for them up there, certainly. It's a relatively large.
What do you mean room?
They're not just in like one
They're in
small.
the International Space Station.
Oh, in the
I was reading about this.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's plenty of room up there, but in the actual space station, there's
Right.
But and then that kind of led to
Experts weighing in on what it would be like for astronauts to have sex in space. John Millis, a physicist and astronomer, says that while not impossible, having sex in space is comparable to having intercourse while skydiving.
What?
Yeah, he
No,
explained
it's not.
every push or thrust would propel you in opposite directions. Astronauts would need to brace themselves against the space station and even each other.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah.
NASA technician Harry Stein said this would be made easier if a third person or an apparatus assisted by holding one of the others in place.
Now you're talking.
so. Okay, now there's a photograph of.
Here, show the guy. Show the guy, Jason.
That's Sloth from the Goonies. Now you tell me.
Yeah, that's you nailed it. That's
that's him.
That is.
Yikes!
Yikes!
That is no.
Can't believe Josh Brolin is more famous than I am. He says. Okay, never mind.
Arsenal would also be more difficult. Oh, arsenal. What did I say? Arousal would also be more difficult since blood rises to your head.
You're not familiar with that word.
Yeah, instead of your genitals in microgravity, and male testosterone levels plummet in space. I had no idea. The lack of gravity could also contribute to a variety of fluids floating around the cabin.
Does any of this make either of those two easier to look at? The answer is no.
Sex in space has nothing to do with those two people.
You're exactly right.
It's going to stay that way.
Yeah.
And
So they're concerned they're concerned about the fluids floating around.
Yeah,
Sure.
There's that.
I have that with my keyboard and phone. I can't even imagine how bad it is in space.
So it says if you're in anti-gravity or in space, or what's the parameter there for your testosterone lower?
Down. Yeah, I wonder why it goes lower.
It goes lower anti-gravity or just
I'm surprised
maybe because your muscles aren't getting any work, and so
I'm surprised because technically aren't you closer to Uranus?
Oh no, a child, a child.
He's a baby.
He is a baby.
He needs to be changed.
Well, I mean, why do they think that these so-called, what would the word be, space splooge is going to be floating around? I mean,
because it could
gravity.
Yeah, but I mean, wouldn't it be contained within the confines of the...
No, to get into equipment.
Didn't you see The Simpsons when Homer went into space and his leg kicked the ant farm? Where the ants all through the capsule? You don't remember
Freedom,
that?
horrible freedom. One of the ants.
Sometimes there's a little drippage before or after. You don't.
Yeah, a little pre.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Pre-seminal fluid.
You don't.
Thank you, Josh. Knows what I'm talking about.
You don't clean that up for.
What does?
You don't help
I'm
your brother
sorry.
out.
Sorry, I asked.
Index finger,
don't they have
rub
some
the
kind
nipple?
of? Don't they have some kind of like butterfly net
To catch
flops of injected
semen?
No, to catch. Don't they have some kind of seriously? Don't they walk?
Well, it's not a butterfly. I know what you're
around.
working with, but a butterfly net won't contain mine. I don't.
More
think.
like one of those little fish nets you use when you're fixing your aquarium. Hey, look, there's a
How about just a plastic bag?
There's an end over end splooge loogie over there. Go stow it. So they're saying that sex in space is hard because you're going to push against each other, but I'm pretty sure that who knows a lot of Jason. Aren't the walls of the space station Velcro? Isn't there a whole thing where they can go up against the wall?
I don't think so.
I think they do have some things Velcroed to it, right?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
I think their bed is Velcroed to the wall or something like that.
So they don't float around.
Yeah.
Well, what do they say in Jurassic Park?
Life finds a way.
Life finds
Yeah,
a way.
yeah,
I imagine if they're up there long enough.
Well, let's wrap up our NASA hunk. They recently met with Orlando-based theme park engineers to help keep astronauts safe. The agency said technicians met with engineering teams at a Central Florida amusement park to share knowledge on a new braking system.
And now here's our doctor in charge of that. It's Goofy.
New braking system NASA's using for its launch pad emergency egress system for Artemis missions to the moon.
Emergency egress.
Egress, I'm sorry.
In other words, they can
They can stop the
exit. Yeah,
they can get it out.
Or enter.
Project manager Jesse Berda said the neighbors in Orlando are essentially the world experts on magnetic braking systems.
Oh, they are, huh?
So yeah, roller coasters around the world, Chick, employ an eddy current braking system, which uses magnets to slow vehicles down on the ride's twists, turns, and falls. And
I'm
they're
Eddie
hoping it
Current. You're listening to the top hits of 1991.
It would help on a
So they can the technology now it meets Mr. Toad's Wild Ride meets NASA. That was, by the way, I loved that ride.
I did too. It was wild indeed,
and it was kind of primitive.
Yeah, but that was part of the charm.
But one guy died, right? Or is that the rumor?
No.
There were mass decapitations, but still, it's
no. It was just one of those
Space Mountain mishaps.
I thought it was a heart attack when the train came at you, right? Isn't that what happened?
I don't
remember
if that happened. That's not why they closed it.
At the end of the Wild Ride, there's a single headlight. It's a
I remember.
Right.
Yes,
train.
yes.
Yeah, and then somebody had a heart attack.
So the downside of having, I guess, the Disney technology for this particular thing for NASA is they're going to have to wait in line for 3 hours before they egress for the.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah.
And it's going to be $300.
And, of course, they exit through the gift shop.
I wonder if they'll get the photograph of their terrified faces as they're being told the launch craft is floating.
The camera phone sure ruined those sales. Because now you see people with their camera phones taking pictures of the TV monitors.
No one's buying that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but on the other hand, how many phones do you think they find at the bottom of Space Mountain every day?
A lot.
Dozens. Yeah, it's got to be. And from all over the world.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, look, a French one. They say.
You can tell. And then what else?
Oh, look, a Japanese one here. Isn't that something?
A Greek one?
Apparently Norm MacDonald. A Greek one here.
Norm's lost and found.
Yeah.
All right.
Did you lose something?
Got it right here.
That's going to be the first time that the guys from NASA Welcome start talking to some carny about breaking the tilt-a-whirl. But, hey, they know, I guess.
I wonder if Lost and Found is organized. Japanese phones, United States phones.
I don't know. Yeah.
Well, can't you turn your phone to Japanese if you...
Yeah.
Sure you could.
You can pick a language, yeah.
Well,
it's a common prank.
Okay, I'm reading the story about the sex in space here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And did you see this? Did you read this phrase? The lack of gravity could also, the lack of gravity could also contribute to a variety of fluid, including sweat, semen, and vaginal wetness floating around the cabin.
Sure.
Well,
but who?
Wow.
Talking about.
Wait a minute. Is that? Maybe I've changed my mind on this.
No, I know why you're confused here. No. Vaginal wetness, Tom, is when a woman is aroused. That will happen.
I see. So
when you spend a little time.
So, Josh, it's like your house on payday. I got you back.
Is that right?
Got you back.
Yeah. Fun to spar with you.
Okay.
Fun to spar.
So the big problem of sex in space, according to this article, is the cleanup.
That's a problem. Yes.
I think it's
spitting in space would be scary.
But again, if you're velcroed to the wall,
you're not velcroed to the wall. You're making that up in your brain.
Jason, you're the NASA guy in there. Don't they?
Jason doesn't know.
Plus, if you're velcroed to the wall, you could pee, and the pee will still go everywhere.
Yeah.
He saw Apollo 13 once, okay?
So
that's all.
You're not supposed to pee during intimate activities.
Well, if you paid her a certain amount.
That's what I thought for the longest time. That's how you get a girl pregnant.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I did, too.
The babies are...
I think we all did. It wasn't very well explained.
Yeah. What do you mean? There's another
depth of sexual education in
a
our
whole
culture
other
is somewhat lacking.
Fluid down there.
Coming up, it's going to be comedian Greg Warren, and
you've been warned.
Okay. What have you got over there?
Simply Safe, the do-it-yourself home security system. Friends. Honestly, about 8 or 9 years ago, I went hunting for a new home security system, and I landed on Simply Safe because I'm somewhat of a do-it-yourselfer. I enjoyed the self-installation feature of Simply Safe. And now I brought this technology to you. I sleep better every night knowing Simply Safe's 24/7 monitoring agents are standing by to protect me. If someone tries to break into my compound, they send emergency help when I need it most. And Simply Safe has LiveGuard protection that sounds all science fiction-like, but I assure you it's absolutely real and happening now. Simply Safe agents can act within 5 seconds of receiving an alarm and can even see and speak to intruders with those high-definition cameras and warning them while they're still inside your home, warning the perpetrators that police are on their way. You can have the same peace of mind that I and so many of our listeners experience. Simply Safe now offering Bob and Tom listeners 20% off a system. Just visit simplysafetom.com. Protect your home this summer, 20% off any new Simply Safe system when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Just visit simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you very much. Coming up, comedian Greg Warren. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Wait a second.
I'll get that. Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom, it's Kenny Tarmac.
Kenny.
Hey, Shooter, I'd love to say we just landed, but I'm still driving. I know. Like I said yesterday, with all these spring breakers clogging up the airlines, I rented a car, making the most of my wizard number, but it's fair to say I've had my fill of zone 4 people. I know. I just crossed over into IL from IN, and for once I didn't have to do a touch-and-go at ORD first.
Oh, nice.
I'm at a truck stop, and like most road dogs, I had to re-up on my supply of sugar-free Celsius and veggie straws, and I'd be giving anything to be in the Sky Club about right now, but unfortunately, my rental car has a nail in the tire. Yeah, I got to find a place to get my tire fixed. Yeah. I'll take a bird strike any day over this, but this is really going to set me back. Mama Tom, hang on a sec. Let me ask this trucker if he knows a place to get my flat fixed around here.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir. I found myself in a predicament. My right front is low. Picked up a nail. Would you happen to know a reputable tire place around these parts? Oh, you've definitely got yourself a flat there. That's going to turn into a roll down occasion. I only won't attend to it. That's why I roll on Goodyear tires. I don't use those commie brands. I wouldn't put those on a moped, but if you can make it up to Pete's Tire Center, you're only 2 miles away. I think it sounds good. Yeah, I'll try to find Pete's. What you want to do is take a left out of here. You're going to go maybe a mile and a half on the south side of the road. You're going to see a sign for Joe Gin Spa. Now, if you can't make it all the way to Pete's, be sure to stop in there. Hey, Todd, I've got to take this. I got to call on my burner. They may not fix your flat at Joe Gin's, but you're going to feel like they did. Here, I've got a gift card that's got $40 left on it. I haven't been in almost a year on account of my cholesterol being what it is. When you get there, ask for Lou. Tell her you'll pass on the table sign, but you still wanted to take a look at your undercarriage. Hey, gang, looks like this might take a while. Let's circle back and reload for tomorrow. We just landed.
Okay, thanks.
Easy, I'm right here. My God.
Do break the dating rules, according to Glamour magazine.
So
which
have sex
are,
on the first date?
it says, if you had a great time and want to call him first, go ahead.
No.
What?
No. I disagree with that.
Okay.
Really? We have a new ringtone that I think is going to be available on the Bob and Tom website.
What does it sound like?
Is that right?
Play it.
That's what it
Can I
sounds
hear
like.
it?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm not wearing panties.
There you go.
Oh, it must be my mom.
I'm not wearing panties.
Oh, Mom, come on.
I'm not wearing panties.
I can't answer the phone.
Will somebody
I'm
get
not
that?
wearing panties.
Hold on, I'll get it. Hello? Ah, yes. Oh, electronics.
Oh, you
Isn't it
set
cool?
me right up.
It's all this cool digital stuff.
Fun.
Fell right in your trap, didn't I?
Oh, yeah. Okay, once again,
Oh,
Glamour.
wait a minute.
I'm not wearing panties.
And?
Unbelievable.
Oh, yeah.
Don't drink a lot.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Well, yeah, you know what's going to happen.
Yeah, because then
Hello?
you're going to break all the other rules.
Yeah, you are. Come on.
You're not going to be wearing panties, and you're going to be having sex on the first date. That's all.
Wow, is that what? Wow, do not give Christy a drink.
So,
God forbid you do what you want.
Yeah. So what you're saying is go to the bartender, give him $50.
Yeah.
And
And then you'll be calling him after.
You know what Han always says? Keep a drink in her hand.
There you go.
now, do you take phone calls when you're on a date?
Oh, yeah, I bet you do, because that exhibits that you don't care.
No, I leave the phone in case the kids call. I leave the phone there.
You know,
but
there
I
might
don't
be an
take
emergency.
calls.
Oh, and if they call, I guess they wouldn't have that ring. Sorry.
Oh, hang on.
I'm not wearing panties.
It's my kids. Hang on.
That would not be on her own phone.
Hang on just a second.
I'm not wearing panties.
Oh, it's my priest. Hang on just a second.
It is not. You wouldn't have it on your own phone.
I'm going back on vacation.
You know you should.
I'll be here
Oh, wait a
tomorrow.
minute.
I'm not wearing panties.
My mother. Hang on just a second.
Hold on a second.
Oh, that's not me. That's my phone. Chick stole my phone and put that on as the ring. I'm getting punked right now. Okay. I've got tears in my eyes.
Hello?
Hey, it's Tiger.
Oh, hey, Tiger. What's going on, man?
I need you to do me a huge favor.
Yeah, sure thing, man. What do you need?
Can you please take your name off your phone? My wife went through my phone and maybe call her.
What? Oh.
If you can, please take your name off that.
Are you me? She knows about us? Oh, man, this is bad. This is really bad.
Just have it as a number.
Oh, boy.
She hasn't seen the photos yet, has she? Tiger. You still love me, right?
Okay, you gotta do this for me.
Please tell me you still love me. Tiger? Tiger? Hello? Hello?
listen to Bob and Tom. I listen all morning long. And visit bobandtom.com.
Bob and Tom and Tom.
With Christy Lee and Chick McGee.
You guys rock. Christy Lee's got nice rack.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Pat Godwin, Christy Lee, Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby. I'm Chick. Hello, Tom. And I believe that brings us to our fabulous feature known as the Warren Report.
There we go. It's comedian Greg Warren.
There he is.
Got your Alaska cap on. Hi, Greg.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
That is a fine hat, sir.
Yes.
Good hat. Good hat.
Thank you, Chick. Thanks so much.
Are you wearing an apron?
No, those are his headphone things coming down.
Okay.
And then the way his baseball shirt looks.
What aprons do you wear?
It does look like an apron.
Tie around his head?
Oh, okay. No, I see.
Boy, I'm starting to think maybe I will wear an apron for this segment.
Yeah.
No,
Call you the butcher.
It's hard to explain. Yes, it looks like you have an apron, but
I think I'd look good in an apron now that
I got a love letter, Greg.
And nothing but an apron.
About
I'll send you a love letter.
People just love your work, Greg. You're doing a great job out there on the road. Congratulations. Getting all kinds of email. Here we go, right here. Dear Bob and Tom Show.
Tom said, making this up.
I saw...
Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely.
Josh, read this. Go ahead.
All right.
No. You get off your ass and...
Get off your ass!
Yeah.
What does it say, Josh?
It says, Josh Arnold is the funniest.
Right at the top, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it actually does.
I don't think so.
It does mention me. It says, I saw Greg Warren's Friday night show in Monticello.
Yeah.
I saw him and Josh Arnold on Thanksgiving at the Funny Bone in St. Louis a couple years ago.
Oh, yeah.
You know what's interesting about that?
What?
It was my show. I was headlining Thanksgiving. You did a guest spot. And they put, I saw him and Josh Arnold. Me second. My show. I allowed you to go up in due time.
We were both on the same show, Josh.
What is the protocol on that? I don't understand that. Why do you let people do a guest set? What is that all about?
Well, Chick, a lot of times when you don't have the actual time to fill the spot, you need some of your friends to fill up the show.
Greg, how dare you get on here and tell the truth? I also saw Greg with Nate Bargatze at the Fox, but he was as funny Friday night as he has ever been.
Oh,
we all had a great time, and it was worth it. It was worth it. Every bit of it. He's referencing nice? A bit that you stole from Chick McGee.
$9.
I did. Tom, you were out one day, and I was talking about how old guys, they like to sort of warn you about how the concession prices at the ballpark. You know you won't pay $9 for that hot dog. And Chick weighed in and said, a lot of times that guy will have a partner, and that guy goes... every bit of $9.
Every bit of $9. Yep.
Oh, that's great.
Every bit of $9. And I asked Chick if I could have that. He generously he gave it to me.
Absolutely.
And old guys also I've noticed where they're very concerned with prices. They're very generous sometimes. They'll give you an entire state. You can have California.
That's true.
Oh, really, sir? The whole state? Every bit of it.
Now, Greg, is it Monticello or Monticello?
Man, I don't know. I was going to ask that when I got on stage, but I just got so far into my set. And isn't that Jefferson's home?
Yeah.
Of course. You've been there, of course.
Have I been to Jefferson's home?
I may have pronounced it incorrectly. I've never been.
I mean, it's an option, I guess. You could probably go either way. I'm sure the folks there have a way. Have you been there?
Have you been to?
You don't play the cello, so I would say cello.
Yeah,
Monticello.
But I mean,
it's limoncello,
right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you've never been to Jefferson's home? It's.
I don't think so.
Oh yeah.
I don't think
he had a 12-car garage there.
So you've seen it then?
Yeah.
Wow.
12-car garage, Greg Warren.
Huh. Well, not necessarily cars, right?
In Thomas Jefferson's home?
Yeah, they were there for buggies. I remember one of them, I remember the bumper sticker on the buggy said, "Ask me about my slave children," which I thought was kind of fun.
Greg, are you happy to have been a part of that?
Are you glad to be?
I felt like I was about I'd already committed, and then I realized that what was going on.
That's what Tom's specialty is. You think you're talking with a friend, and then you realize you're a prop.
Yep.
Yeah, and I don't know if
It's part of the setup.
I feel I blame myself because I knew what was coming.
Yeah, of course. I knew it was
and
coming.
I
You could have warned me,
participated.
chick. I mean, we've been friends for a long time. You could have said, "Hey, he's just."
I apologize. I'm sorry, Greg.
Injecting a little real history into our
He's just using
podcast.
you as a ventriloquist dummy.
Absolutely.
Hey, Greg, do me a favor. Can you turn your mic down a little bit?
Yeah,
We're getting kind of a.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Look at this. We get to look at his shoulder. How far away?
Well,
is
you're
that
asking
thing?
him to do.
No, I know.
Do a task there. Yeah.
How's that? Is that better?
No, that's too soft.
No, wait.
Meet us halfway. Go
Wait,
back.
let Ace turn it up on his end.
All right, Riding Hood.
There you go.
Oh, there we go. Thank you.
There you go.
That's very nice.
Now mark that. Get
How's
your
that?
Sharpie out and draw.
That's good. Now, Greg Warren, explain the Alaska cap.
He said angrily.
You can have your Alaska.
You can have Alaska. You can have, no, I love Alaska, guys. It's I was there. I think about a month ago. I was there, maybe 3 weeks ago. Saw some whale. Saw a whale go all the way out of the ocean several times.
Full breach.
Cool.
Full breach.
Full breach.
Wow.
Full breach.
Nice.
Now, Tom, you lost your mind during a sports story a couple days ago where a whale went full breach during the Olympic surfing.
Yeah.
And here you have Greg Warren in person telling you about a whale breach, and you're acting like you're waiting for a bus. You could care less.
I didn't want to interrupt him. I was enjoying
Since
it.
when?
Yeah, since when do you not want to interrupt us?
Greg, that must have been thrilling.
I loved it. I saw some bears.
Really?
Yeah, I saw several eagles.
Oh, were the eagles fat too? Because the whales are fat.
They were
Bears,
pretty big. Yeah.
Bears are fat.
How close did you get to
Well,
bears?
Don Henley was had put on quite a bit.
Oh, sure.
The innocence for him.
Did you see the bears while hiking?
Yeah, I mean, how close?
No, we were. I have seen a bear up there once while hiking, but we were sort of on a guided. They took us to a place where there were a lot of where bears tended to hang out.
Oh,
like a bear bar?
It's a bear bar, chick. They
like double the
they
value.
have like a salmon happy hour type
salmon
thing.
and honey.
You got to be careful with some of those tours because lately bears have been disguising themselves as tour guides. Please, follow me, folks. Follow me. And taking them
Josh,
into,
I fell for that deal.
Yeah,
it is.
and they take them into a den, and of course they're eaten.
Yeah. I mean, just right before I figured it out.
Do you like my eyeglasses?
Yeah.
They help me to see.
I almost fell for it. We got all the way to like the mouth of the den, and I backed off.
Yeah, good move.
I only wish I was as aware when Tom was sucking me in on that Sally Jennings little bit that he did earlier.
Oh, you're welcome, and thank you for underscoring the importance of that reference by adding a little bit of
history.
Those Hemmings. What's our topic?
Hemmings, I'm sorry.
What's our topic for today, Greg?
The topic is funnel cakes, guys.
Oh, hot damn.
It's fair season.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yes.
The funnel cake brought to us pretty much. Well, there was some like ancient types of funnel cakes back like as early as 8,000 BC. Once the ancient Egyptians and Chinese sort of developed a stone grinder and pottery, they had to have something to do with the, they were like, let's grind up some grain and put some oil in this pot. But really the Pennsylvania Dutch brought them to America. Mm. Yeah. And I guess Dutch, they were actually German, but back then I think Dutch, when you said Dutch, it meant like a big area. Like the Netherlands, Germany, Belgium, Austria, and Switzerland were all Dutch back then, I think.
Oh,
interesting.
Did you guys know that?
No,
I didn't know
that.
It was like early profiling, right?
Kind of in a way, probably.
Yeah, they knew people knew what you were talking about. The lousy Germans is what they were saying. Yes.
Yeah, let's move on. Talk a little bit about
I have heard
You
the
got pretzels?
I've heard the phrase, if you ain't much, if you ain't Dutch.
I've never heard
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's a thing around Grand Rapids, Michigan. You'll hear that.
Now, I've heard the phrase "pass the Dutchie on the left-hand side."
Josh, that's a drug reference, I think, Josh.
What?
Oh, like they're filling Dutch Masters with marijuana, that kind of thing?
Yeah.
This is how little I know about drugs. That could be true.
It could be.
What's that called? Is that a spliff or is that a?
I think so.
Wait a minute. I get them
It's either
confused.
a spliff or a blunt.
Let's write a poem.
I knew a woman who smoked blunts. Her sisters were all lovely.
Magnificent blunts.
Whoa, Josh.
Okay, I'm sorry. So back to funnel cakes. I lost my place.
Yeah. So did I. Funnel cakes, of course, you take basically you put pancake dough essentially. Some people say donut dough, and you put it through a funnel and you sort of move it in a circular fashion through a hot oil, and you can top it. I think you just top it with powdered sugar, but they're saying here you could top it with jam, jelly, cinnamon, chocolate, fresh fruit, or other toppings.
Yeah.
Didn't we have Nutella?
If I go to the fair and somebody puts fresh fruit on my funnel cake, could you also put some broccoli on my fried Oreo? maybe a little wheat germ oil on my cigarettes?
We just had...
Greg, I got to stop you there.
Yeah.
We had
the Nutella one.
elephant ears with Biscoff cookies crumbled up on the top.
Oh, that was that one too. Yeah.
I had for the first time I had a deep fried Oreo. In fact, I ended up doing it 2 days in a row. They were actually fantastic. They were delightful.
I feel like we've been trying to tell you for years.
I know, but no, I'm Mr. Health Food, and all of a sudden my little girl handed me one. I went, okay, I'll try it. And I went, oh, dear God.
Really?
I want him to be hiding in the garage eating deep fried Oreos.
Right.
So much.
Gains 50 pounds.
I don't know what's happening. My metabolism has slowed down.
Then I had diarrhea all weekend, Greg, from eating a salad.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what salad will do. We've been trying to warn you.
Should have had a cheeseburger instead of that friggin'
Should have.
Yeah. Now, Chick, you mentioned elephant ears, and they are not the same thing as a funnel cake.
No.
They're not?
I didn't know that.
I didn't know
No,
that.
they are not.
Distant
A funnel
cousin.
cake is more, it's got sort of like lacy sections to it.
Yeah, of course. You guys really thought they were the same
Yes,
thing?
I
Yeah,
did.
so a funnel cake is almost like a pretzel shoved together.
I work with idiots.
And it's made with baking powder typically, whereas an elephant ear, it's like one big blob.
Yeah, it's
And
flat
it's
like
got
an elephant ear.
bubbles in it. It's got bubbles in it caused by air pockets, and it's made with yeast. And pretty much, you got to have cinnamon involved in an elephant ear.
Oh.
And I'm with you, Greg. Funnel cakes, just powdered sugar. That's all that needs.
Yeah, you're a purist, right?
Yeah, I am a
although
purist.
that Bischoff cookie, they ground them up, Chick.
Yeah, and then
But that was on an elephant ear.
That was on an elephant ear.
Don't listen to these morons.
I misspoke. Yeah.
Do they do the entire anatomy of elephants?
So hard.
Well,
Yes.
there's a corn dog looking thing.
Yeah, it's called the elephant Peter. I don't know if you-
That requires
that or not.
for a family of 8.
We'll have the fried elephant.
I would imagine, Chick, an elephant would be insulted by that reference to a corn dog. Oh, you think
you're
a
right.
corn dog.
Get your elephant dick.
Who the hell you think you are?
Man,
By the way, if we could go back in time 3 or 4 minutes,
gonna go back in time.
the pass the Dutchie thing is really complicated.
That's what he was doing, Greg. He was
reading,
not listening to you.
Hold on, Josh. Wait a minute. Are you saying you don't think he was fully attentive to what I was saying for the last 4 minutes?
That's right.
Nope.
It's
No idea.
I refuse to believe that.
What an insulting man.
a coochie is a pipe for smoking weed, and they changed it from the original.
A coochie.
Dutchie's actually a cooking pop. Yeah, it is a reference to Rasta culture. So you were correct in a way, Greg, that it does involve the reefer, the weed.
Well, we knew that.
13.
You didn't know that part?
Knew that.
I thought you were quoting a song.
Yes.
Yes, it's the, what is it? The
Pass
the Dutchie on the
left-hand side.
Musical youth.
Yeah, dig that up for me, Jason.
Musical youth.
Greg has prepared this segment.
No, he hasn't.
Christy, if you must know the truth,
He's rapidly
Why do you
sight
have
reading
him on?
Wikipedia.
That is not true. That is not true. I will say the preparation has been.
He's got his cooking apron on.
Greg, no one would blame you. No one would blame you if you never spoke or called to us ever again.
Right.
Hey, Greg, you know that we pumped the hell out of those Bloomington gigs, and they all sold out, didn't they? You're welcome.
We did real well.
Yeah,
we did. Yeah,
and the Kitty Show did well too.
The Kitty Show.
It's not a kiddie show, Tom. It's a family-friendly comedy show. That's exactly what I'm trying to tell you.
That's what Tom.
It's fun for the whole family.
So
Tom.
which one of your so-called bits does the best with the kids?
Oh God!
I know one of them that kills.
Which one do they like the most? I'm seriously interested.
They love.
I think fish sandwich does extremely well.
That was my niece's favorite for sure.
Fish sandwich.
Fish sandwich.
Never heard of it.
But I mean, I think the highlight of that show, Tom, is we bring the kids on stage and we interview them and let them tell a joke, and they really enjoy that.
Yeah, that's great.
Have you ever had a kid? You've done dozens of these. Have you ever had a kid tell a dirty joke?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it with about every 3 times you can just look out. Oh, well, you have a bad parent.
And there's no such thing as a donkey dick. Now go sit down.
There is elephant.
You can. I just look right at the father, and I know what's going on here.
Yeah.
Are you doing a kid show this weekend?
No. It's a busy week though in Nashville on Wednesday.
Oh,
all right.
You know what my favorite gag on the kids show to do, Tom, is?
No.
I like to. My friend Sean O'Brien is usually up there, and we'll have a kid up there, and we'll say, "Who's your favorite teacher?" And she'll say, and then she'll say, "I'll say, who's your least favorite teacher?" And they'll say, like Mrs. Andrews, and I'll go, "Oh no, Sean, wait a minute, didn't?" He's like, "Yeah, she's here. Mrs. Andrews is here, Greg." And we went a little too far one time, and one girl started crying.
You're a monster. Yeah. You'll have that.
Okay. Well, that's going to do it for our funnel cake hunk.
Well, we've learned a lot about funnel cakes, haven't we?
No.
Well, you have. They're not the same as elephant ears.
That's what I learned.
I might
You're right.
try to reprise this one, Christy. I think we learned a lot about spliffs and Sally Hemings and a lot of people.
Yeah.
You don't have to do new reports every week, right? You can just do what Al Jackson does and repeat them every 3 weeks.
Whoa.
I didn't know you could do that.
What has
I didn't know you could do that.
What do you mean?
You have to be the nice guy.
I enjoy Al Jackson's report.
I do too. Yeah. I enjoy all 5 of them that we've done for the last 27 times.
So, did we ever find past the Dutchie? Did we ever dig that thing up? We'll have to come back. Do you want to come back with us in a few minutes, Greg, so we can play?
What is he going to say?
Would you want to come back with us if you were Greg?
I think if he wants to plug his gigs. Here, put him on hold.
I have to get on the road, Tom. I have to get on the road.
Really?
In the next 6 minutes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll stay.
Okay. Thank you.
Are we going to play the song?
Yeah.
Usually, I can't hear the song when you guys play
We don't
it.
care what you can hear. It's for the benefit of the audience. Put him on hold.
We'll be right back.
Put him
This
on
is
hold.
Greg Warren.
Thank you. Right now, I want to talk about the importance of BetterHelp. The Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. It's a much more convenient way to access therapy. Now, in your world, you got to remember something. That is that comparison is the thief of joy. If you're on social media looking at people going, "Oh, they're better off than I am," no, they're not. Comparison is the killer of joy. What you want to do is start looking at yourself and finding out the great parts of you that are you. And therapy can help you focus on that and not worry about what others have got going. And you can't tell anyway from those pictures. So reaching out for help is not a sign of weakness. Actually, it's a sign of strength. That's where therapy comes in, and BetterHelp has become the way to get therapy a lot easier to get to it because you do it online. So it's all about convenience and flexibility and getting therapy on a schedule that suits you. The way it works is you fill out a brief questionnaire, you'll get matched with a licensed therapist. Some 35,000 therapists are now participating in this program. By the way, you can switch therapists anytime, no additional charge. So stop comparing and start focusing on you with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/BT Show today. The /BT Show part, will knock 10% off your first month. BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT Show. And remember, the therapy is done online. So it can be done like a phone call. It can be done like a Zoom call with the pictures on, or it can be done texting back and forth. It's up to you. And it's all about the flexibility of your schedule. Once again, visit BetterHelp, HELP.com/BT Show. The Bob and Tom Show brought to you by BetterHelp.com. Now, when we come back, we'll be visiting with Greg Warren. I don't know what his topic's going to be. Probably something about why he's wearing an apron. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the conversation.
Oh, my goodness, that's right. You two are brothers in arms.
Is Ace a member of the Army?
Oh.
Look at that.
Oh, Ace, I didn't know you were in the Army.
How many kiss shows you been to, Ace?
Around 300.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, I just like them. I'm not nuts. Oh, my good Lord, Ace.
That's too many.
Oh, that's too many.
They're friends.
Even Peter Chris said that's too many. I'm out. Even the Catman said, give me a break. Where am I? All right, good.
I'll tell you something off air in there.
Oh, okay.
Have you been to more Kiss shows than members of the band?
I was sitting with Paul Stanley one time, and he goes, You've been at more Kiss shows than the Ace when Bruce was in the band.
Yeah, than the Ace, yeah.
Wow, Ace Frehley, that's amazing.
Paul Stanley and I had the same sense of humor.
Mm-hmm. You were in the Kiss Army when you were a kid, right?
I was. Well, listen, I'm AWOL. You know that. I couldn't hack it. I was willing to rock and roll all night. I was not willing to party every day.
Oh,
so I'm AWOL right now. There's a 57-year-old man just like a kitty cat roaming the streets looking for me. I hear him calling. Can't come home right now. Come on, Ace knows that's Beth. If anybody in the house is going to enjoy that joke, it's Ace.
I love that.
I'm going to do a Psycho Circus reference in a minute into one guy's amusement.
Okay. Not there.
You don't think I'm going to bring up Carnival of Souls and have Ace enjoy my humor? Look at Ace! I finally found a guy I can make my stupid Kiss jokes with.
Aren't you?
These are crazy nights.
They sure are.
Aren't you like me? Every Veterans Day, you call Jimmy and wish him a happy Veterans Day.
I appreciate that call. I put my flag out there.
That's right.
I put my.
So you're now in the Kiss Army Reserve.
I am. Yeah, I only go in when necessary, which is not very often these days.
Do they still have the indoor football team?
No, the team, like a lot of teams that year, went belly up. But they were horrible. They were the LA Kiss, for a horrible name.
Yeah.
They were a horrible team.
Well, I want you to watch Tom's face on this, okay? You know, Tom, that Jimmy was a season ticket holder of the LA Kiss.
Wow. I'm the only one that really loved arena football.
I went
to a bunch of games.
My son Oliver and I really enjoyed it. But after a while, when your team always loses, you can't even have fun. There's a shout out loud again. Oh, they played deuce. Oh, they mixed it up, son. It's horrible.
It was an interesting TV show. Remember that?
The TV show was great.
Yeah.
TV show was great.
I didn't see the TV show.
It was a really good reality show. They did not. The editing was not as fake as other reality shows. It was pretty.
Even Gene and Paul admitted the team was bad.
Well, they had to. There was documented evidence of it.
I believe that's called scoreboard.
Yeah, it wasn't. It's not subjective. Like, Dynasty's a bad album. No, it's not, Demon. You're right, Star Child. What does Space Ace think? Let's ask the cat. Don't forget the Yonk. He wrote some of the songs.
Now, did you know that the famous Kiss comic book?
Yeah, blood.
There was actually blood in the ink.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what they said.
Well, there's photographs of them pricking their fingers.
They show them adding the blood to the ink.
Okay.
I have an original pressing.
You do?
Absolutely. So does Ace.
You still have that?
Yeah.
Now, is your young son interested in Kiss?
Boy, did I try. I took him to 2 concerts. He went to see Kiss twice. Once at 5. Turns out that's too young. And that was dumb. Boy, you want to feel like white trash. Bring your 5-year-old to a concert. Holy smokes. That was. And then get recognized. Are you to be part of it? I am not. No, I don't know who would bring their son to the show. That's an infant. Nobody should bring an infant to a show. Man, that was dumb. Then I took him again at 5.5. I thought that was enough time.
6 months is a long time.
6 months is a long time for a child, isn't it, chick?
Yeah, you mature quickly at that age.
Yeah, one was indoor, one was outdoor. I said, so let's see how the environment settles. Maybe that's what the problem was the first time. He fell asleep during the encore the second time. How do you do that at a rock and roll concert? That's how bored he was. But son, that guy spit and fired. Pass.
Here in the Bob and Tom program, we have been asking you for questions you get all the time.
About your job?
Yeah. Dear Bob and Tom, I work at the service desk of automotives. Customers call in and say, hey, the check engine light came on. What's wrong with my car?
Ah, well, there you go.
I want to always say, I don't know, put your car on the phone. Let me talk to it.
Yeah. How you feeling?
Dear Bob and Tom, my name is James Brown. I'm really getting tired of people saying, so, do you feel good?
Yeah.
Dear Bob and Tom, my name is Brandy. Yes, I am sick of people asking me if I am a fine girl. Okay. If you've got questions you're tired of, we'd like to hear from you.
Yep.
Okay, that's one of my favorite songs. I love that song.
Brandy?
Yes.
Brandy, you're a fine girl?
Yes.
What a
I'll
good
say
wife
it.
you would be.
Yes.
But my love, my life.
And my love and my lady is the sea.
Yeah.
Now, why do you like that song? Because
I don't
is
know.
that the kind of relationship you want where that's some
Or the
man who loves you but he has to leave for long?
Right. He comes in, gets the good loving, and then he leaves you alone for a moment.
All right.
How do you think Brandy? How do you think Brandy got to own the bar?
She wears a braided chain made of the finest silver
from the north of Spain. A locket that bears the name of the man that Brandy loves.
She killed and buried out behind the bar.
Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
24/7.
All day, every day.
Bob and Tom, we were
In
stupid.
a minute.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
See, the key to getting a rise out of him is to have him disgusted, which is so easy to do.
But I don't like to disgust people, even though it happens
You've
a lot.
been doing it all morning. What the hell?
I don't mean to.
Yeah, but
you've been a rascal.
Yeah, but
You have been. Jeez.
I've got a little rascally.
Let's go to Greg Warren. Is Greg back?
I hope so.
Oh,
There he is.
there he is.
Oh, what a
Hey, Greg, how's it going? Good to see you. Now, when we last left you, you'd been to Alaska, and if I got the story right, you saw a bear and you breached a turd in your underwear.
Oh, sorry.
No, what?
You happy you stayed on the line, Greg?
Oh, wait a minute. You breached a whale.
He saw a whale breach. Yeah.
The larger point is you were talking about...
Will you let Greg talk?
Just tell me the famous line you quoted.
Who?
Did I quote a line?
Yes, past the duchy.
That was Josh.
Oh, sorry. I thought Greg...
Oh, God. Maybe radio isn't for you.
Here we go.
As long as we're talking about Alaska, I think I've mentioned this before, guys. If you go up there, they're going to recommend that you buy some bear spray.
Oh, yeah.
It's a real thing. It's $60, and just so you and all the listeners know, that stuff it's not like off. You're supposed to spray the bear.
Oh, not yourself, right?
Yeah, exactly, Christy. You don't apply it to yourself like insect spray, which. And they don't make that very clear on the can.
Oh, boy.
That's good to know. And you can't...
All it says is aim for the eyes.
Can you bring it back on the plane? I assume you have to leave it there.
No, you can't. You can't. It's the TSA won't let you bring it on the plane. So, which is really sort of disappointing because it's $60. So at the end, I was like, hey, I mean, I paid $60. Somebody's getting sprayed.
I want to try this stuff.
Yeah, I sprayed the old lady at the buffet.
Now, then, Josh, why did you mention...
But in your defense, wasn't she wearing a big fur coat?
She was. She had a lot of bear-like qualities, chick. She was reaching for the salmon. She was pouring honey over all kinds of dishes.
Oh, yeah. I mentioned Pass the Dutchie because... Greg mentioned the Pennsylvania Dutch.
Dutch
essentially created the funnel cake as we know it.
Okay, now well here's
it was called it was originally
Tom wants
called
to play the
Director
song.
Cooch.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What'd you say about your cooch? Have you been around one lately?
He's on fire today.
Have you been around any cooch lately?
This is like 3 topics Greg Warren cannot stand: poop, sex. And slavery.
I try to work clean.
Okay.
Josh.
Here's the song. Here you go.
Pass the dutchie on the left hand side. Pass the dutchie on the left hand side.
Why in God's name are we playing?
This was a big hit.
It sounds like they have children singing at one point.
Yes, there's no doubt. Those are kids.
Apparently, it's based on a song by the Mighty Diamonds, "Pass the Coochie," which is a pot, not marijuana pot, but a vessel that one cooks in.
Hey, how do they spell that, Tom?
Coochie? A fair question. K-O-U-C-H-I-E. Is that Couchie?
Yeah, believe it or not, this circles right back to what we were talking about, because it's called Director Coochie, and that refers to the pot that the Pennsylvania Dutch made them in.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, all right.
So it makes sense now.
Yeah.
Pass the Dutchie. Okay, cool. Now that we've established...
It does make sense now. If only I'd lived to see it.
Me too, chick. You want to go get some breakfast?
Greg, thank you. Greg, where are you playing this week? Nashville Wednesday?
So we didn't get to hear anything about funnel cakes.
No, not a word. We came back for nothing.
Yeah.
You're wrapping it up already.
In all fairness, Christy, a lot of times that's the case. He cuts my report off when I have a lot of interesting information.
Sure.
There's not a lot on the internet about funnel cakes. I didn't have a ton.
Greg, could you eat a whole funnel cake?
Oh, I could eat 7 of them. I mean, I could eat anything.
But I mean,
especially...
Could you eat a whole funnel cake today and feel fine?
No, I don't think I feel fine.
As a kid, I could take one. Now, 2 bites, and I'd be like, I can't.
Yeah,
this just hurts.
Man, that thing that Chick was talking about with the Bischoff cookies sounds awful good, though.
Oh, yeah. It does. But again, with that, I could only have 1 bite. You could eat a whole. Could you eat a whole elephant ear?
Probably not.
Yeah,
no, not anymore.
I don't know, man. When I get going, it's bad. I rarely do it. I mean, those donuts that I brought you guys one time, those fritters. I ate a box of them one time.
You did?
I think.
That's really
sad.
Whoa.
That's impressive.
I didn't do anything for 3 days after that.
Well, don't do it this week because Wednesday night you're going to be at Zany's in Nashville, then Thursday night Knoxville, Tennessee, at Ale Racks.
Cool.
And then you've got this weekend in Birmingham, Alabama at the Stardome.
I love that.
I'm pretty excited, man. Yeah,
and I wish I could take the weekend off to come see you August 26th through September 1st because you're going to be at Brad Garrett's Comedy Club in Las Vegas.
Oh, fun.
And Brad's one of my favorite human beings, along with you. That's going to be a great show. Do you think Brad will stop by?
No, he's going to be on like 3 of those shows, actually. It's me and Brad and Andy Woodhall. It's one of the better shows I've ever been part of. Yeah.
Oh, that'll be great. Gigs also coming up in Chattanooga, Pottstown, Youngstown, September 27th at the Funny Farm, and the Caravan in October. That's where
I think that's with Willie, actually.
Okay, cool. And then Godwin's going to be at the Caravan this weekend.
Yeah.
And is it true that they took the name Comedy out of that club? It used to be the Comedy Caravan. It was removed after...
well, Josh did a week there, and it...
Filling in for you, you jerk.
Oh, that's right. I'm the worst human being in the world. Josh filled in for me when I had an emergency family situation, so I'm a bad person. Josh is a hero.
Well, Greg, you're one of my favorites. We get lots of mail from people who go to see you, and they love your show so much. And you can watch the unharassed Greg Warren, the uninterrupted Greg
Yes.
Warren. How, Christy?
By checking him out online, maybe, or going to one of his shows.
What do you want? Tom, if I don't, if I could put in a plug, they just my special, The Salesman. They just put it on Hulu.
Oh, they did. You're
week.
right.
All right.
Yeah.
And
Disney Plus, Hulu.
That's great. And then prior to that, of course, Where the Field Corn Grows.
It's a great special.
Going on Hulu in a week, I believe.
Awesome.
There you
Great
go.
stuff. Okay. Well, thanks, Greg. And I certainly appreciate being enlightened about.
Do you watch his specials and then yell at the TV while he's doing his bits?
No.
He does.
Oh, no, I bet you pause it and give him a piece of your mind 5 or 6 times during the stand-up. I bet you do. I bet you have notes compiled. You want to give him.
Hey, speaking of field corn.
Yeah.
Bad name, awful name for a
Horrible
special.
title, Greg.
Horrible title, Warren.
Nice shirt.
It's like an apron.
I love it.
Okay, thanks, Greg.
We love you, Greg.
Good luck on the road. You're the best.
Yeah, you're going to need
We have to come back. I'm sorry. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
You know, here at Charlie's Tavern, I stay mighty busy making drinks, but the phone, it never stops ringing. I love tending bar. This job is really great. My customers are thirsty, and I hate to make them wait. But it always seems the phone rings as I start to pour a beer. It's some fella asking me to page his friends he says are here. Okay, buddy, you hold the phone, and I'll check to see if they're here. Is Seymour Butts around? Have you seen Dick Peter? Are you Jack Hinoff? Is anyone Sharon Peter? Have you seen a Harry Beaver or you a Peter Stroker? And it seems like almost every night I'm paging Richard Smoker. Paging Richard Smoker. Paging Richard Smoker.
Yeah, his name is Richard, but they call him Big Dick.
I'm looking for a big dick smoker.
Have you seen a Mr. Baker?
No, but you can check back later.
Could you find a hairy ball sack?
Not right now, you'll have to call back.
Bill McCracken, if you please.
He's among the absentees.
Do you know Ivana Wiener?
Sorry, no, I haven't seen her.
Phone rings.
There it is.
You know, this worked yesterday in rehearsal.
Does anybody hear the phone ringing?
I hear it. My headphones.
You heard a phone
Oh,
ring?
you hear? Did you hear the
ring
phone
in
ring?
your headphones?
Wait a minute, ring it again.
Did I answer it or not?
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
I just heard it.
Hello, Charlie's Tavern.
Yeah, I was wondering.
Hello, Charlie's Tavern.
I'm sorry, I can't hear. There's someone
Speak up, Dan.
clearing their throat in my
Hello,
mic.
Charlie's Tavern.
What's the matter? Is it noisy in there?
Yeah.
I was hoping you could page somebody for me.
Sure, who are you looking for?
I'm trying to find a Mr. Padasso. His first name is Stuart, but they call him Stu.
Stu Padasso?
That's right.
All right, hold on. Excuse me. Excuse me, everybody. Hey, is there a stupid asso here?
Right here.
Does anyone know a stupid asso?
He's over there. I see him.
I'm sorry.
Right here.
Someone said he just left with Heywood.
Heywood who?
Heywood Jablomi.
No, but buy me dinner and drinks and we'll talk.
Wow, that'd be a wild, that'd be a wacky twist, wouldn't it? Hey, Bob and Tom are doing it.
There's the phone. The phone's ringing.
The phone's ringing.
Hello, Charlie's Tavern.
Yeah, hi. Could you page someone for me?
Sure. Who are you looking for?
I'm looking for a Miss Fingerdew.
What, do you want to kill her?
First name
Wilma. Wilma Fingerdew. Sorry, somebody says she's in the back room with Willie.
Willie who?
Willie Fisterbottom.
Ooh, Dad's got a her baby. Whoa.
What ethnicity was that supposed to be?
What the hell was that?
I have no idea.
Okay. They call here several times a night, and it's always the same. He asks me if I'll page his friend, and then he says their name. Hey, is BJ Hunter there? Can you find a Peter Wanker? I'm looking for a man to kiss. Have you seen Woody Spanker? Paging Richard Smoker. Paging Richard Smoker.
Yeah, his name is Richard, but we call him Big Dick.
I'm looking for a big dick smoker. Really? My song is nearly over now, so I'll cut to the quick. Who knew there were so many guys named Peter, Rod, and Dick? And if you see somebody, or if you need somebody, Paige, let me be quite blunt. Uh-oh. I'll try my best to find him, or my name's not Michael Hunt. Paging Richard Smoker. Paging Richard Smoker.
Yeah, his name is Richard, but they called him Big Dick.
I'm looking for a big dick smoker. Paging Richard Smoker.
Is Mike Hunt here?
Jeez. Paging Michael Hunt.
It's not on the script.
Paging Michael. You're supposed to say.
Paging Michael
Give me the
Hunt.
last part of the song again, would you please, Steve? You're supposed to say Paging Michael Hunt, then say
Paging Richard Smoker. Paging Richard Smoker.
Oh, yeah, name is Richard. They call him Big Dick.
I'm looking for a big dick smoker. Paging Richard Smoker.
Paging Michael
There
Hunt.
we go.
Paging Michael Hunt. Is Mike Hunt here?
That went well.
See, that really makes a difference when you
set it
do
up.
that stuff,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Hi, this is Pat Godwin from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com, check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Here at the Bob and Tom Radio Laboratories, we've discovered that if you listen to the Bob and Tom Radio Show in the morning, you're going to be all right. However, if you don't listen, there could be some serious side effects, including general discomfort, memory loss, head spins, confusion, memory loss, itching.
Bob and Tom mornings on 104.7 WTUE.
Confusion, itching, bloating.
Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
TuneIn?
Correct. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio.
Hagar stuff.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the Silac News Desk. It's Christy Lee.
Yeah, I know. I need a haircut.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
Brush it to one side. It always looks nice like that.
Really?
Your hair looks great. You've been looking great. Your hair looks terrific.
Well, let's not get carried
I
away.
like that.
but it
I
looks
like
nice
that
from the
sweater.
side. There's Josh Arnold.
Hello there.
There's Ace Cosby.
Hi, Josh.
I'm Chick McGee. See? There you go.
Now,
and here's Tom.
look cute.
I can't help but notice that Josh is sitting at the IHateStevenSinger.com sidekick chair.
You better believe it.
And the Dude Wipes sports desk occupied by Chick McGee.
Thank you, Dude Wipes.
And the Ace Cosby Joke of the Day chair is sponsored by our friends at Sleep Number. Speaking thereof.
Yeah.
With a deep voice. Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, Chick. McGee.
Yes, Ace.
I got a friend. He's a chef and a magician.
Oh.
A chef and a magician.
His food is ta-da for.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
Joke of the day brought to you by Sleep Number. Sleep better together. Save now on a Sleep Number smart bed. Only at Sleep Number store or at sleepnumber.com.
Better together. Isn't that Jack Johnson's song?
Yep.
Better
together.
I'm Jack Johnson. I'm gonna sing now.
Oh, he's fun. Nice, relaxing music.
A banana pancake.
A shark tooth necklace.
PM.
What?
The second word is magnet.
Oh, yeah. He is, isn't he? Yeah, he really is. Yeah, he's at that Hawaiian look.
Once again, that phrase appears in the Vince Vaughn current
Bad
series
Monkey?
called Bad Monkey.
So you enjoyed that?
The magnet, the magnet phrase is in the.
It's fun.
I like him.
There's a very. Did you watch the whole first one?
I watched the first two. Yeah, both.
Very, very hot in the shower scene.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Who? Vince all by himself? That is hot.
No, he's not by him. He's with an extraordinarily attractive young lady.
Yes.
Oh,
sex.
Yeah. Wouldn't you agree?
Overrated.
Agree, yeah,
Shower sex, overrated.
Of course it is.
But in a movie,
Yeah, well, of course, in a movie. Hey, a paramedic has been paramedic.
Paramedic. I tell you what. You tell us about the news, Christy.
I want to move to Italy.
You lovable wop, you. Go ahead.
That's insane.
Hey, you know I'm Italian.
Well, sir, that's fine, but
it's up to me to say what I want to say.
We understand, but we're very uncomfortable.
Oh, I beg your fault.
I have a question.
You beg what?
I beg your fault.
Is it? Are you on ecstasy, pot, booze?
All of the above.
That's fine, sir.
What is the hell's wrong with it? All morning.
It's a loving. We Italians love to love.
Oh, well, all right.
So I'm sorry. So we're in Italy for the story?
A paramedic was fired after he was accused of trying to remove a ping pong ball from a woman's vagina.
I love stuff like this.
Well, I'll tell you what, that must have been one hell of a game of beer pong.
Wow.
Yeah,
Were they playing naked?
Actually, this is in Tasmania. The woman called emergency.
Eat that ball out.
Oh, my God.
All right. Okay. First off,
All of a sudden,
Both of you.
the Italian guy.
I have a new favorite person on the Bob and Tom show. It's Tommy.
The Italian guy doesn't know our rules.
You're
You do.
honorary Italian, Thomas.
So wait, how does a ping pong ball get in the front naughty?
According to this account, the woman called emergency services after getting the ping pong ball stuck in her vagina.
In Italian,
It
it's
doesn't say
Guarino.
how that happened. Responding medics allegedly used medical forceps to try and remove the foreign object, but she was ultimately taken to a hospital.
Sir,
Get a look at that Wagino.
you say Wagino?
Wagino.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that makes sense.
One of the male paramedics involved was fired over the incident after the Tasmanian Industrial Commission found that he tried removing the object without appropriate training.
I see.
And
Wait a
with an inappropriate
Excuse me.
instrument.
I'd like to talk to any physicians out there. When you went to medical school, did you walk into class one day? All right, today we're going to learn how to get a ping pong ball out of a woman's vagina.
What are we going to Tijuana? Why are we learning this?
Go ahead and laugh, but you'll need it someday.
She needs to Kegel more. We saw a lady shoot one out of hers. Remember that chick?
It was unbelievable.
Oh, my
man.
gosh.
All the way across the room.
Do you suppose that's how it got in there?
Yes, I think she was trying to perform a
Probably.
She could blow a candle
So
out with it.
how are you supposed to get it out? Shop vac?
I don't know how they got it out. I don't have anything
One
more.
of those wet, dry vacs?
Apparently, this guy tried using his tongue because it was inappropriate, whatever he did.
And what did you say, my new favorite buddy? Eat the ball out, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe somebody got a little too into the Olympics.
Man, that's funny.
Did you see those guys playing ping pong?
Gosh.
They're like 50 feet away from the table, crushing the ball.
They were amazing.
They were amazing.
No, seriously, how do you get a ping pong ball in there?
She shoved it up there.
They just push it
She was probably trying to do a trick.
Yes.
We're all familiar with the ping pong ball trick.
You've not seen or heard of it.
Not seen it. I wouldn't watch something that vulgar.
Well, you know, but
Who does it? Under what circumstance would someone decide to do that?
Maybe she's
All
a
right.
stripper. and she was trying to get extra money
We've
at
offered,
the bachelor party.
we've
God.
offered theories, and you're just simply not hearing them.
And you don't want to hear us.
I don't know. Maybe
What do you
morons.
want us to
Maybe
say?
morons like this don't deserve proper medical care. What the hell? Leave it in.
She's in Tasmania. She didn't get proper medical care.
Oh, I see. Forgive me. My fault.
A woman in Kentucky has opened a cookie store called the Leaky Mama to help mothers boost breast milk supply.
Oh, that makes me think of my mom. She leaked.
I'm glad it's not because of, diarrhea.
Tom, will you ask that guy to leave?
He's my new favorite guy.
Hello, I'm his new favorite, and he's my new favorite guy.
So the Leaky Mama.
I love this sumbitch.
So what's leaking her?
It's for breast milk.
Okay. Because it sounds, leaky. Sounds
Miss
like,
Mercedes
anal leakage.
Ekman started making lactation cookies a few years ago when she was breastfeeding her second child, and has since expanded her business and opened a storefront in Lexington, Kentucky's Southland neighborhood. By the way, there is no breast milk in the cookies.
Oh, all right.
According to WLEX.
I am Lex Luthor. I don't know.
The cookies contain multiple ingredients.
All of their news anchors have to have a bald head, a shaved head like Lex Luthor. And they have to pronounce it Luthor.
Mr. Luthor.
The cookies contain ingredients that can help women increase their milk supply, such as oats, flaxseed, and brewer's yeast. Ms. Ekman, a former teacher, mother of 3, told the TV station she knows firsthand the stresses that can come with breastfeeding and said her cookies actually really, really help moms going through postpartum.
Oh, all right.
She added the treats are not just for breastfeeding women, but can be enjoyed by anyone.
I see.
Yes.
Christy, is breastfeeding stressful?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
What exactly is stressful about it?
Oh, my God. Do you want us to have this fight again?
I'm not trying to fight at all.
I didn't say anything.
I'm honestly, I'm ignorant to this.
It's painful for some.
I've heard of soreness.
Your milk may or may not come in. It's exhausting because you have to feed every 2 hours.
I see.
Can it be awkward?
How could it be awkward?
If you're in a public place, but people have gotten better about that.
Pumping is just, you got to pump all the time. I have a lot of respect for women who do that. I did not last long. 6 weeks was.
Do you know if you were breastfed, John?
I believe I was. Yes. Yeah.
Now, when we grew up, it was out of favor.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very good. And so the cookies, though, they're not made with breast milk.
Well, of course.
No, that
would be illegal. I think.
What do you think of the name Leaky Mama?
I think it's cute. I think it's funny.
It sounds gross, but in this context, it makes perfect sense, and it certainly catches the ear, doesn't it?
Yeah, of course. I think it is cute.
Leaky Daddy would mean Daddy caught the nail.
I made cookies for those of you with herp.
You got a green discharge.
Oh, is that gonorrhea? Is that what gives you the green discharge?
I don't know. You'd have to ask Chick.
Yeah, it's gonorrhea.
Coming tomorrow, I just saw this article about the over-the-counter syphilis test is out there now.
Oh, my
really?
Lord.
Well, that's probably a good thing.
I guess, yeah. I'm not sure if you have to do a swab and.
Doesn't the USA lead the world in syphilis?
Probably.
I think we do.
Well,
I know
hope
we're
so.
on
We
an
have
upswing.
got the gold medal, didn't we?
USA.
Okay. Right now, we talked to Chick McGee over there. You can find him at the Dude Wipes Sports Desk.
How you doing? Oh. Raycon Everyday Earbuds. That's right. And Raycon's best-selling everyday earbuds have now been upgraded. You say, Chick, how could they get any better? I don't know, but they have. Now with Raycons, you get active noise cancellation, multi-point connectivity that lets you pair with 2 devices at once, a quick charge function, 10 minutes of charging yields 90 minutes of battery, and Raycon's ergonomic design to comfortably fit the widest range of ears, plus those optimized gel tips for a cozy custom fit. Say goodbye to ear fatigue like you do with some of those earbuds. Ugh. Stay with Raycons. They're comfy. And there are vibrant new colors like blush violet, forest green, royal blue, classic black, and Raycon offers a 30-day happiness guarantee. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today and get 20 to 40% off site-wide. And you'll get up to 40% off everything on Raycon's website when you go to buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
They're the best. They're about half the price and twice as good. Check out the Raycon earbuds. They're not going to fall out of your ear either. Now, when we come back, we're going to talk with a good friend of the show. He is Joey Chestnut, and in the news for not doing the Nathan's thing earlier this year. He's got a special event one-on-one with Mr. Kobayashi coming up on Labor Day on Netflix. Details when we talk to Joey next. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Hey, did you enjoy those videos played in that break? Check out the Bob and Tom YouTube playlist for more great stuff.
Slide guitar. I wrote a song a long time ago called "The Lifelong Tiger Fan Blues." I know the Cubs have issues, but the Tigers have had for a long time. And I wrote it when we were like 0 for 19 years, and then we got good in 2006. But then this particular season, 2010 here, we were great, and then we went off the cliff. So I rewrote it about a week ago.
I've been a baseball fan since I was a little boy. I had a bedroom full of little baseball toys, batting a ball and a Wilson glove. Yeah, me and the national pastime, we was oh so in love. Every opening day, oh, I still get that itch. I can hardly wait for that very first pitch. All my hopes and dreams all in place. I get visions of my Tigers in a pennant race. Win or lose, I got a lifelong Tiger fan blues. 2006, we made it all the way to the fabled Fall Classic, only get a St. Louis whooping and our Detroit ass kicked. 2009, we was tied with the Twins. We had to go to Minnesota to lose it again. In 2010, started off with a bang. We was leading the league in everything. Hang on.
It's for you.
Oh, but come the All-Star break, our season's done. Our goose is cooked, oh, they're setting our sun. Win or lose, I get a lifelong Tiger fan blues. Bring back K-Line, bring back Cash, bring back Greenberg, and all them homers each smash. Mickey Cochran, Schoolboy Rowe, Ty Cobb, and Rocky Colavito. Win or lose, got a lifelong Tiger fan blues. And this is the rewrite. First, Samaya broke his arm, then Inge broke his hand while Mags was breaking his foot. Guillen was pulling his ham. Half of our roster was MIA. Now half of Toledo's been called up to play. I don't believe in fate. I don't believe in signs. And waiting on your destiny's a waste of time. But how the hell else can we possibly explain Armando Galarraga's imperfect game? Win or lose, I got a lifelong Tiger fan blues. Life ain't fair, nice guys finish last. You can't have a future if you don't have a past. Yet still I hope, still I pray, another World Series gonna come my way. But folks, mark my words and learn this lesson. Cut your losses and count your blessings. Or just like me, you're gonna end up crying while spending Sunday afternoons with the Detroit Lions. I got a life. lifelong tiger fan blues.
That's great.
Oh, there's some frustration there.
Jeff Daniels.
The imperfect game.
Hello, my name is Alexa. If you have a smart speaker and what to hear, Bob and Tom Radio, just say Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn. Now, you try it.
Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
That's the first smart thing you've said to me since you took me out of the box.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Thank goodness we can go on the air and I don't have to listen to you weirdos talk off the air.
It was a tough listen, wasn't it?
Good God. Well, I don't know when I'm supposed to go to the doctor. When should I go to the doctor? I don't know when I should go to the doctor.
Do you have any of those tiny scissors?
Oh, I have the same scissors I have since I grew up.
This is
Isn't that unbelievable?
This is a pretty good
Unbelievable.
condensation of our discussion.
Unbelievable. The same scissors,
I have an idea. Next
Would you
break.
rather just make fun of people who are in space and have bad hair? Is that what you'd rather do?
We got an email from the space station.
Yeah, I bet.
Oh, boy.
Dear folks, we are the two you're talking about from the space station. What the hell, guys?
No.
No,
we do get the radio up here. Is what they say.
Oh, all right.
Nice.
Well.
Good to know. Now,
Gosh, I hope he believes.
in a few minutes, we're going to hook up
They're
with...
listening to us on the space.
We're going to hook up with Joey Chestnut, getting ready to do his thing against Mr. Kobayashi.
What do you call it when they have a nut on the wall?
A walnut.
What do you call it when they have a nut on your chest?
A chestnut.
Chestnut.
No, it's no. That's not right.
That's not right.
Nut on your chin.
What have you got?
What have you got when you got a nut on your chin?
You've got it in your mouth.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
That was the best okay ever.
Maybe go back to the Italian guy.
What did I do wrong?
Christy, what have you got over there?
A Missouri woman has been arrested in connection with a brazen plot to extort Elvis Presley's family and auction off Graceland. I don't know if you heard about this.
Yeah.
Yeah, prosecutors say Lisa Janine Findley falsely claimed that Lisa Marie Presley borrowed $3.8 million from a bogus private lender and pledged Graceland as collateral before her death last year. She allegedly threatened to sell Graceland if Miss Presley's family did not pay a $2.85 million settlement.
Weird.
Authorities said the 53-year-old posed as three different people allegedly involved with the fake lender, fabricated loan documents, and published a fraudulent foreclosure notice in a Memphis newspaper announcing the auction. A judge stopped the sale, of course, after Elvis's granddaughter, Riley Keough, sued. Ms. Finley has now been charged with mail fraud and aggravated identity theft.
I didn't know that Riley Keough was her granddaughter.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Prosecutors said that after the scheme fell apart, Findley tried to make it look like the person responsible was a Nigerian identity thief.
Ah, that old chestnut, huh?
Mm-hmm.
She'll... She's going to end up wearing a jumpsuit, much like the ones Elvis wore, without the the high collar.
Not quite so showy.
Yeah, right. And she'll be caught in a trap. She can't get out.
A scissor and trap.
Yeah.
I like this.
Feels like she's in the ghetto. What a dirtbag.
How strange.
Well, I did this story when it broke.
A couple months ago.
Yeah, a couple months ago, because I thought, Graceland's going to be auctioned off? What the heck?
Yeah, the early headlines were treating this as if this lady had a legitimate claim.
Right. Oh, yeah, they
maybe
certainly
she
were.
does.
No.
Maybe she
No,
does.
she
just
manufactured
You don't
all
know. Maybe
You don't know.
You do. Tom, will you tell Christy to stop yelling at me?
Yes,
she
I will.
really got me with that last "you don't know."
Do you have a song about this, Pat?
I got Fat Elvis. She thinks I'm Elvis. I got a couple of Elvis.
She thinks you're Elvis. I want to hear that one.
Hear that one? Okay.
Sure.
All right, then.
Can
Here
you
we
sing
go.
a solo?
Can I mention while you get ready, Pat, that
Yes,
you're going to
sir.
be live and in person in... oh, wait a minute. Do we have Joey?
Wait a minute. We can't
Okay.
do a song now.
We'll do it in a minute, Pat. I think we have Mr. Joey Chestnut joining us. There he is. Hey, Joey.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good.
Good.
Are you in a limo in New York?
No, it's a little car that's stuck in New York traffic.
Ah, that old adage.
I would have pretended I was in a limo. Joey Chestnut, you're going up against Mr. Kobayashi coming up on Netflix on Labor Day. Give us the background on this adventure, Joey.
Oh my God, 19 years of history. Every time we compete against each other, a record is made. And after not competing at Coney Island on the 4th of July, me and him are going to push each other to a new record, no matter what.
He beat you, many, many years ago, right?
Oh, yeah. The first 3 years in a row, he beat me. And, he's awesome. Then the next 3 years, I beat him. And then there was a contract dispute. Him and Nathan's in Major League Eating that prevented him from ever competing in that contest again. And this is awesome. This is like, I feel like a kid again.
And then where will the competition take place?
It's taking place in Las Vegas. Netflix is they have there's like an e-gaming arena at the Luxor that they're transforming into the biggest competitive eating dungeon there is, and we're gonna do a one-on-one eat off that will be seen around the world.
Nice. How many minutes will it be? Do you know what the rules are?
10-minute eating contest, all beef hot dogs, similar size to what we've been used to. A couple little rule changes Kobayashi was demanding, and you know what? I wanted to do this contest so bad, so I agreed to him, and I've learned how to eat hot dogs a little differently, but I'm going to break a record.
Okay. Are the rule changes interesting for us, or is it just inside stuff?
Yeah, it'll be a little bit different. Yeah, I can say that it's going to be a little bit cleaner. Okay. It won't be quite as messy as in the past. A little bit less water dripping, but I'm still going to be pounding hot dogs like a madman. And with this rivalry, I'm going to be pushing so hard. I'm excited.
I like to ask dumb questions, so I'll continue with that. What is the temperature of the hot dogs? Is that something you can regulate? Do you say, I want them hot, cold, room temperature?
I can't say, but I've told Netflix and that I like to eat good food. And they're like, well, we're going to make sure all the hot dogs are right between 100 to 105 degrees. They're still going to be warm, not going to burn you, not going to be cold and rubbery. And so Netflix is knocking it out of the park. They're making sure that these dogs are going to be delicious, good conditions. We're going to be eating inside. Inside usually helps because
will there be people there watching? I assume.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a smaller crowd than 4th of July, but I think they said the little arena is about 800 people, so they're going to bring some energy.
Now, will there be lesser eating competitions before yours, leading up to the title fight kind of thing?
Wow, you're on top of it. I think there definitely will be some undercard events.
Wow,
some eaters from around the world, and so I don't know how much they want me to reveal. They kind of want to do surprises, but I do it. I'm amped. This is it's going to be.
We can tell you're ready.
Yeah. Will there be a celebrity announcer of some sort?
They haven't even told me yet because they know I have a big mouth. But they've said they're bringing in some celebrities, and but we'll see.
Now, is there going to be kind of like a weigh-in situation where you get to trash talk with Mr. Kobayashi?
Dude, he's really, really serious. This guy, he won't sit next to me. It was for more than 5 minutes. Like for that interview on Today's Show today, he was like, no, he won't sit next to me until right before it starts.
Wow.
And it's still he's very ultra serious, which is good.
Yeah.
It's great to go. It makes me push myself harder.
Did you guys have a weigh-in, Joey?
I think I don't know if they're doing. I think they're doing a little weigh. I think they're going to weigh the hot dogs, and I don't know if it's going to be a public weigh-in like a boxing match, which would be pretty cool.
That would be cool.
That'd be very funny.
Weigh in before and weigh in after.
Oh my God, the weigh in afterwards. I'm gonna put on 28 pounds.
Oh man.
Hey, we're speaking with Joey Chestnut, the world champion competitive eater, and he's going to be taking on his nemesis Kobayashi on Labor Day in Vegas. It'll be on Netflix. Now, do you happen to know, you may not be able to talk about this, is there a sponsorship for the actual brand of hot dogs?
As of now, we're keeping it unbranded. This is purely about the love of the hot dog and competition. Hot dog summer's not over yet, and dude, I've been training with them. They're all beef hot dogs, delicious, and I'm very happy with them.
Now, Joey, do you have? This is going to again be a stupid question, and you're welcome. Do you have Do you have a shoe deal?
No.
Why is there not a Joey Chestnut, Air Joey? I mean, Josh, you want to take
weird
this?
It doesn't make sense because the heavy guys, their shoe is more important than the people who are really fit.
Sure.
Like the heavy guys who wear Hokas, they know that that they're helpful.
Yeah.
The heavy guys who wear New Balance know that you don't want to wear a shoe that a skinny guy wears. They don't put any pressure on their feet.
See, I'm just saying, if I'm one of those companies, I'm going, I want Joey Chestnut as my spokes guy.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're leaving money on the table here, shoe people. Do you have any kind of I guess, what else would you, as an eater, what else would you have as a sponsor?
Oh, my God. I work with the best soft drink brand there is, Pepsi Cola. Yeah, Pepsi Zero is the best refreshing drink there is. What else do I have? When I'm recovering from events, I'm eating clean. Yeah, I'm talking plant-based. So okay. I'm still working with Impossible, and they're awesome food if you're wanting to eat clean after a long weekend of eating heavy.
Okay, Joey Chestnut, it's always a great pleasure speaking to you, Joey. Best of luck coming up Labor Day, and I'm sure Netflix will have plenty of featured promotional announcements about this event. And good luck to you. Can you give us a estimate? Are the hot dogs more or less the same size as the ones in Nathan's? And can you give us a number?
I am, So my prediction is definitely a world record. They're almost exactly the same size.
What is your record?
And my record's 76. And the last, for the last couple of years, my numbers were down because of rain or my broken leg. Protesters, but having Kobayashi there, I'm hungry, and we're going to push hard.
Okay.
New record.
Oh, that's great. Man. Thanks, Joey. Yes. It's always a great pleasure. Thanks for taking the time. We appreciate it. Yeah.
Hopefully we can talk to him afterwards too. Yeah,
that's funny.
He's going to kill that.
Wow,
fun stuff.
76. Whew.
76 hot
in 10 minutes.
Man, that's the spirit.
So I gather from what I read, it's going to be they can't wet down the buns. Is that the deal?
Well, he couldn't quite give us the details, but that's what it sounded like.
So
that's part of the rules, huh? You can't,
I guess.
Well, it sounded like it was part of Kobayashi's demands there, maybe.
Okay. I would be afraid of choking.
I would imagine that the water takes up some room, right? In your stomach when you're.
Yeah, but apparently they're easier to. It's easier to swallow them when they dip them in. It's so disgusting.
Dip.
When they dip the. And
dip.
Ugh.
You don't like the wet buns.
Oh.
Is there a contest where they don't have a bun? They just eat the hot dog?
I don't know.
That's at the Moonlight Bunny Ranch, isn't it?
It's a hell of a show. I wish Netflix would pick up on
that. That is a hell of a show. Why don't they put that on Netflix for Labor Day, huh? 4th of July. Nothing says America like a whorehouse. Am I right?
Glory hole night.
Old glory.
Now you're talking. Old glory.
Pat, you were going to do a song for us.
I was, yeah.
Now, we were talking about Elvis because of some dirtbag that tried to
extort a lot of money out of.
I like her. She had some. She had an entrepreneurial.
She had some good ideas.
Yeah.
No, she was trying to steal Elvis's estate.
Oh, like Lisa Marie's on the up and up. Okay,
Lisa Marie's deceased. The poor thing.
There you go.
She's on the dead and dead. Yeah.
Well, you know who taught her how to die? Daddy. And
what?
Daddy taught me how to die.
Neither one of them.
So now
they're
Pat,
living in Michigan. They're the Burger King.
I was about to mention that Pat Godwin's going to be live in Louisville. Sorry, at the Caravan coming up this Friday and Saturday.
I guarantee you, had he been in Lexington, he would have said Louisville all morning, and vice versa.
I've gotten it right every time this morning so far. I have all day tomorrow to screw it up. Pat, now what is this song called?
It's called She Thinks I'm Elvis.
Okay.
She thinks I'm Elvis, even though I'm not handsome like him. She thinks I'm Elvis, but I can't sing like the king. Oh, she dreams I'm Elvis and tells me each night as we're lying in bed, I wish you were Elvis, rich, famous, and dead. She thinks I'm worthless alive, and she'll be sad when I'm finally gone. She wants me buried like a dog in the lawn. Oh, she thinks I'm Elvis, 'cause she hears my songs on the radio. Wait till I die and she finds out I'm totally broke. She thinks I'm loaded like Elvis, with royalties from Spotify. She thinks my twisted little tunes will keep her rolling in dough. But my songs don't generate income, and my career's put me in the red. So she won't get a dime and make money like Elvis does dead.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Once again, Pat Godwin in Louisville coming up this Friday and Saturday. Got a nice letter from Louisville.
Is that right?
It says, Dear Tom and Christy.
Yeah.
Thanks for talking about Justin Willman last week. I heard Tom say he was going to be in Lexington on Saturday. I immediately got tickets for me and my husband. We had the best time. I'm still scratching my head. How does he do it?
Oh, good.
Signed, April in Louisville. Well, thank you, April. Yeah, go see Justin Willman. He's the best. Just a great magician. So much fun. We had such a great time seeing him. And go see Pat this weekend.
Yeah.
He doesn't do any magic tricks. He just does great songs and great stand-up
His
comedy.
songs are magical.
Well, thank
Okay.
you.
You're welcome.
Whose songs?
Pat.
Mine.
Yeah.
Magical.
Yeah, they're magical.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Transport
Some,
you to
some
another
are magic
place.
tricks.
That's right.
Springsteen bit. Magic trick.
By the way, the Joey Chestnut versus Kobayashi, the title of the event is Unfinished Beef.
Yeah.
And Joey mentioned they are beef hot dogs. So there you go. Okay, Christy, what else you got over there?
A contestant on the reality TV show Race to Survive was not eating hot dogs. He actually had to apologize for killing and eating a protected species of bird in New Zealand. Spencer Jones said that he ate the weka, W-E-K-A.
I'm a
or
weka for the weka.
Is it weka or weka? I don't know.
Waka waka.
A large flightless bird, despite knowing it was off limits because he had known or had been told in, quote, a mindset of starvation mode kicked in, and he had to apologize for his disrespectful actions. I made a mistake. It was short-sighted. It was foolish. He was starving. He knew he shouldn't get...
He was about to die, and he ate a bird.
What a dodo.
No. Officials from the New Zealand...
Dodo famously extinct, you see.
You know how Dodo got his name? Because they don't chirp. They go, do 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 do.
But it's reality TV.
Yeah.
Why didn't they just edit it out?
Or why didn't the cameraman go, hey?
You can't eat that.
Yeah.
Here's a ham sandwich.
This would
Don't
be
tell
like
anybody.
this would be like Khloe Kardashian eating a bald eagle.
Officials from the New Zealand Department of Conservation have sent a written warning to the show's producers over the incident. The department's Dylan Swain told The Guardian that the show's production company was, quote, on notice. Mr. Jones and his teammate Oliver Dev disqualified from the show. Penalty for killing a protected wildlife, up to 2 years in prison and a fine of $60,000 in New Zealand.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Did he cook it? I mean, it had to have been a fairly elaborate. Did he catch this bird, cook it? I mean,
Well, first of all,
as Josh says,
it's flightless.
wasn't there a camera guy the whole time going, hey?
How do you spell that? I-K-A?
W-E-K-A. Weka?
If they really cared that much, somebody would have stepped in. Like, no.
Hey,
Give the guy a sandwich.
had they stepped in, we wouldn't be talking about it right now.
Yeah, he's not that big.
Really?
He's like a small, it looks like a pigeon. Well, it doesn't look
So maybe it's
the
like the
size.
Cornish game dodo. Even more extinct. Right now, the Bob and Tom Show is
There
brought
he
to you.
is.
Looks delicious.
Oh, he's fat. He's
Yeah, you
kind
just
of,
put the lump.
looks like it got some meat on him.
God, I bet it was good.
Put that on a pretzel bun. That'll get you there, right?
See, the pretzel bun. I'm all
Yummy.
the way in there.
Yes, man, yes.
That's a good thing. Right now, the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. BetterHelp is all about finding an easier way to access therapy. Therapy can be a good thing when you're spending your time looking at other people on social media going, oh, my God, they're so much better than I am. Look at that smile. Well, comparing yourself to other people, that's the thief of joy. This is where therapy can help you get your joy back. Start living your best life. And to make it a lot easier to access therapy, BetterHelp steps in. What I'm talking about is doing the therapy online. So it's a lot easier to get to. You don't have to drive across town. It's right there on your phone if you want, and you can do the therapy as if it's a Zoom call or a phone call or texting back and forth with a therapist. And the way it works is you'll fill out a brief questionnaire. You'll get matched with a licensed therapist. You can switch therapists anytime, no additional charge. And then it's easy to access that therapy. It's up to you. So stop comparing yourself to everybody else and start focusing on you for a change and access therapy with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/BT Show today to knock 10% off your first month if you use that /BT Show part. Once again, it's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT Show. And once again, it's an easier way and more flexible way to access therapy. When we come back, we're going to teach you a little something about this and that. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP.
Screen Door Productions presents
A Day at Fergler's Hardware.
Screen Door Productions presents
A Day at Fergler's Hardware, Part 2.
Bob and Tom. Sure, they're a pain in the ass.
Win.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Pat Godwin?
Hey, Chick.
Full day today, buddy.
Yeah, felt good.
Well done. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I bet you're tired, but it's
it's a good tired.
It's a good kind of tired. Yeah.
You go home and take a nap.
I'm going to.
Yeah.
There's Josh. There's Ace.
Great start to the week, everybody.
Christy. That's right, Christy. And I'm Chick, and here's Tom.
Chick, thank you. From the Dude Wipes Sports Desk.
Yes, sir.
It's going to be a rewarding, beneficial week for all.
Is it?
Yeah, isn't that something?
Oh, okay.
that.
That's
I like
nice.
that kind of thing.
Positive.
That
Finally.
Manifested.
Coming to us, I should say, from the IHateStevenSinger.com sidekick chair. That's Josh Arnold.
Come to us.
Christy with her, if I were knitting in prison, I would make a sweater that looks like this with the big, broad black and white stripes. I happen to like that very much.
Navy blue, but whatever.
Someone suggested, Tom, that you, with all your wooden stir sticks over there that you use to stir your various beverages, you replace a couple of them with knitting needles, and you should start knitting sweaters or hats or something. It's interesting that you would say that. That was an actual email.
Like the biddy you are.
Yes. That would complete the transformation into an old woman.
Okay, thank you. I don't know how to knit, but I'm sure it's very difficult. Now, we had this interesting news story about some reality TV show.
That's not where we are.
In which, well, just calm down.
Hang on.
In which this guy, Spencer Jones, killed and ate an endangered species.
Wacka bird.
And there's a $60,000 fine. But I was told to play this, and I don't know what this is, but here we go.
Okay.
I don't know what this is. 3, 2, 1, go.
See my new show on Animal Planet where I travel the country eating the state bird.
That's the great Greg Hahn. Thank you.
Who wouldn't watch that?
Oh, that's funny.
That's hilarious.
God,
He's
that's
a cardinal.
What's the deal with that? Why isn't there just one cardinal for one state? There were cardinals for every state.
Everybody piled on. I agree.
Oh,
All
really?
the states have
Indiana,
cardinal.
Ohio,
Yeah.
Kentucky. Come on.
Yep.
You can do better.
Yes, let's do better.
Plenty of birds out there. Pick another.
Do you remember what Missouri's state bird is?
I believe it's the titmouse.
Is it really?
No, I
know
just
in,
wanted to say titmouse.
In Indiana, it's the Larry.
Larry
Bird. Yeah, Larry Bird.
He should be the state bird. Who else should be?
He should be.
Mark Fidrich.
Yours is the eastern bluebird.
Oh.
Missouri.
Did anybody get the Mark Fidrich
No.
reference anyway?
Who's Mark Fidrich?
No. Chick knows.
Who's Mark Fidrich?
He was a baseball player for the Tigers. He was a pitcher, and he was a somewhat unique personality. He would get out and actually manicure the mound with his hands.
Talk to the ball.
Oh, I love that.
Mark the Bird Fidrich.
He had,
why'd they call
one
him the
great
bird?
season.
Because he had kind of crazy hair and he
all right.
reminded somebody of a bird.
Big Bird.
It's a great story.
And then he went on Sesame Street and was on with Big Bird.
Yeah, it was cool.
Oh.
They made love.
And then they made love and they had a little
Lost episode.
And sadly, he's gone. We miss him. Time now for what?
This. Today in history. August 19th. Full moon tonight, Tom. Don't get any fuller, man.
Yep.
Well, it's important because
Like 28% bigger and brighter.
in 1692 in this state, 5 people were hanged for witchcraft in the Salem witch trial.
And 3 justifiably so.
Boy.
And then they used their brooms to sweep up with their ashes, which I thought
Really a poor taste.
Their broom.
but that would be a rough way to go, wouldn't it?
Oh,
Burning
jeez.
at the stake?
Yeah.
Brutal.
Yeah.
You cook essentially before.
Yeah.
I mean, just awful.
Okay, this is on a brighter note.
the strange
1909, the first race held at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. There you
Yay.
It was a horse race.
Still some debate as to who won. If you talk to old timers. It's from
Okay.
yeah.
It was Secretariat.
What? I read a whole book called Blood and Smoke about it.
Nice.
Oh, yeah,
It was
absolutely.
fascinating.
go. Yeah, I saw the yellow light was not on when he passed him. Let's see now.
You, Bobby Unser? Go ahead.
This chick, you'll know this one. 1951, 3 feet 7 inches tall. He was sent in to pinch hit for the St. Louis Browns.
Eddie Goodell.
Yes. Very good.
A little person. Yeah, Bill Veck's idea to get people to come to the ballpark.
Boy, he was the William Castle of baseball, wasn't he?
Yeah,
These gimmicks.
Anything would,
got a great-
weirder the better.
He's got a great book called Veck as in Wreck.
I'm a William
Got a
Castle.
wooden leg.
Isn't William Castle the one who had like the seats that would vibrate during
For the Tingler.
The Tingler.
Yeah.
With Vincent Price. And
They actually
hell
used
are you guys
airplane de-icers
Yeah.
underneath the theater seats, and they would vibrate real hard.
Right.
What?
Yeah.
Something was going on on screen. Yeah, it was crazy.
The Beatles kicked off their first U.S. tour on this date in 1964. Do you know where, Pat?
More information about the Beatles.
No, I don't.
Shea Stadium.
Not the East Coast, actually at the famous Cow Palace in San Francisco.
Oh.
And now we refer to that music festival as Livestock.
I like that.
That's pretty good.
Let's see.
see.
What else happened? Happy birthday, Orville Wright.
Murderer.
What?
They're responsible for deaths.
Well,
the Wright brothers. Nobody talks about that.
Oh, okay.
They have blood on their hands.
Okay. So
You know, 2 rights don't make a wrong. They make a plane.
That, very good. Very. Coco Chanel.
Murderer.
1880. How?
Testing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And lastly, the great Ginger Baker. Do you know who that was, Josh?
Oh, what a
Yeah, one of the Spice
just
Girls.
Horrible.
Drummer for the
horrible
Cream,
person.
among others. Yes, but a great.
A known grouch, right?
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
very
yeah.
grouchy.
Just awful.
There's a great documentary about him, and the guy doing it gets beaten by Ginger at one point.
Oh, jeez.
Mr.
With a
Baker.
cane. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules. Or just scroll down to the bottom of the page and see contest rules. This is the Bob